live. Yo, welcome back, Full Heel Podcast. I am your host, Rafael Chaidez, the host of the Full Heel Podcast. Thank you for joining us today. The UFC is back, and so is Toucan. What's going on, buddy?
Chillin'.
I
Waiting for fight week.
Yep, Fight Island.
Finally here.
Yeah, they took
Exciting.
a well-deserved break off. They'd been going strong for fucking forever.
Yeah, right. Last year was fucking nuts.
Yeah, COVID.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd think during a fucking pandemic, they'd chill out a
COVID
bit.
stopped them for like a month, and then they, like in March or like April, they hit that week, and then they did not stop week after week after week. Yeah, they trucked it.
This Terminator-like fucking diligence.
It was fantastic, but
Dana White would not be stopped.
they took a month off. We took a month off. There was no fights. Holidays came up. My parents got COVID. I don't know if I told you that.
Wildness
Toucan.
in the streets, man.
Because you came by and we smoked a blunt like last week or something. So
Oh, yeah. That was after.
yeah, and Frankie comes by, and I'm pretty sure I've told him too.
Yeah, I've had a couple homies and their families get COVID.
Yeah.
Like two of my friends.
Spreading around. I'm either immune or I just was safe about it and quarantined the right way.
Yeah, you should be good.
I didn't know. Well, I didn't get it. That's why.
Because it's not like you're seeing them every day, right? Like constantly. Like you'll probably pass by them or something.
I would just pass by, but then when that happened, I'm like, I'm not passing by anymore.
Yeah, you mask up, you fucking run by them and shit.
Yep. I just told my dad, I'm like, keep the fucking kitchen clean at a certain hour and don't be in there at a certain hour because I gotta cook. And that was it.
Yeah.
But we got Ponzinibbio versus
The
Jingli the Leech.
Yeah, I forget the way, cause you know how they do the
The whole like
inverted thing. I don't know which one's their last name, which one's their first name. It's one of those things. It's like in other countries, you know how they do the day first and then the month.
yeah.
Like that always used to confuse me.
Yeah, so they mentioned that we get German material coming into our company, so like the dates reverse. So I gotta sometimes I'm like,
You gotta like double check, right?
well, sometimes I gotta go look at other material that has later dates that aren't under the months.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this one goes to 13, so that means that's the date. Now I know exactly how they're fucking formulating their stupid thing.
Yeah, I remember I think the first time I went to Mexico, I saw it backwards like that. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, well, backwards to me.
Here in America, we like doing
not
everything
backwards to
different.
everyone else.
Yeah. We're on a metric system here.
Yeah, apparently we're the retarded ones.
Well, the whole world is one way, and we're like, nope. We're using feet.
America?
Feet inches here.
America?
Fuck yeah. In that time, I think I've collected the rest of the UFC figs. Sadly, no Ponzinibbio or Leech yet. Maybe in the next wave.
Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say they're not even ranked yet.
I wonder if Ponzinibbio will come out like this, like with his hands. Like.
Yeah, right. Wasn't Ponzinibbio like top 5 at one point?
He was
Out of the fights that long.
I think he has a 7-fight win streak, but just he hasn't.
From 2 years ago.
He hasn't fought. I think his last fight was
So crazy.
not Magny.
Oh, that's it.
The
for
Leech.
him. The Leech puts him away.
Leech got some power, dude.
Lord. All right, bro. He's on the ground. Let him get back up.
Nah, fuck that. Kiss him.
Woo! The Leech looking powerful tonight. Or today.
So
Night in Fight Island, probably.
I don't think the Leech has gotten the respect that he deserves. He's got how many fights has he not won in the UFC?
I don't know. But he's always a tough fight.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Usually a solid dude.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, I guess they just don't give him name competition up until now. They just gave him Ponzinibbio and look what he did.
Yeah, this is his biggest name, I think, so far.
The Pons. What do you catch him with?
Bang!
Right on the chin.
Baby. He misses the right hand, hits the left hook clean.
Woof.
Look at that. Roof.
Boom. And Ponzinibbio's in the
trying to
worst
back
position. Yeah, he's backing up and his head's back.
And his arms are wide.
Yeah.
Just inviting that hook in.
And the leech just
puts him down
pop,
and
pop.
then hugs him on the ground. That's a little insulting. I would hope fighters would understand each other in those moments.
Yeah.
I guess they don't care.
Everyone's
They're just
different,
like,
though, I
dude,
guess.
my bad. It's like, bro, give him a second and then go say you're sorry.
Yeah.
Let him recollect his thoughts. Is this guy here?
No, that was Frankie saying that there was no eye pokes in this one. That's correct,
okay.
no eye pokes.
I was gonna say he's fighting Asian gentleman. He's
Ah,
gonna have a tougher
I
time.
get it. Get it? Everybody?
It's terrible. I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry. We've been
No.
away from the podcast.
It's
I've been waiting to say inappropriate
cancel
things.
this guy for
Cancel me
your
now.
SNL fucking opportunity is done, bro. You're not ever
Yeah, right. I'm never making
you're never making SNL now.
Oh, bro.
Shane Gillis is super popular though. Even after that, I think he.
I mean,
To be honest, I didn't want him on he wasn't gonna be used right on SNL.
It brings more attention to his name, if anything.
It's like Finn Balor on the main roster. They don't know how to use him right.
Yeah, it's
Put him on
being
NXT where they.
slightly undersized and stuff. It looks funny, you know.
Yeah.
Like I get why he went back. It makes sense. Aren't they bringing up some big dude? What's his name?
Oh shit! My phone. In what? Sorry.
From NXT, they're bringing him up to.
Oh, Keith Lee, the fat black guy.
Oh no, I've seen him.
Okay.
He's been doing okay.
Yeah.
That fucking one move he does off the top rope scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, the motherfucker.
Pay-per-view.
He does not get scared of anything.
Dude, it looked like his head hit first. It almost looked like. You get me?
Yeah.
It looked fucking scary.
No, that guy's pretty ridiculous. He's pretty fantastic at what he
Because
does.
that was him and Drew, right?
Yeah. Drew
Like,
McIntyre,
he was like,
the one on Raw.
Dude,
Yeah.
that was fucking terrifying. I was like, are you serious, bro?
Yeah, Keith Lee is
Yo, you're gonna do a moonsault with a guy on you.
the Spanish Fly. I think that's what they call it.
Insane. I guess.
I don't know why it's called the Spanish
I
Fly.
usually watch wrestling on like very low volume. I'll like have something else playing while I'm watching. That was wild. I'm like, that's a big boy.
Yeah. Very athletic. Just
Yes,
goes to show you.
for that size.
Yeah, some guys
Insane.
can and some guys can't. Look what happened to
Man,
Segura.
fucking
Pop! My
insane.
knee!
Yeah, dude.
And I love Tom, but
Oh
that
my
shit
God.
sucked.
Oh,
My profile picture's been of Tom for like 5 years. I should
Yeah,
probably change. I should probably change
been
it.
a minute,
Yeah, I
yeah.
should probably change it by now. It's because I probably would have captured another picture, but he stopped meet and greets, or you had to pay for the meet and greets.
You start
I don't think he did that, so I'm not gonna put that on him. But Brendan Schaub did. Brendan Schaub started doing meet and greets, and I was like, "Fuck
It's just
this."
you get to a point, you know, like where so many people want to be there.
Yeah.
Or, like the show's big enough. It's like,
Schaub's doing it for the money. It was their
Yeah.
it was their first fighter in the kid tour.
I think it's that, and because if you just let everyone do it, you're gonna be there for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't be here for 3 hours. I got
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, no, and then we started noticing that they do meet and greets, but you have to pay for shops. It's like, give me $100 and you can come meet me. It's like, I'd rather not, dude.
Yeah.
So if you see a Shab UFC card,
Oh.
it's because I wanted to just pass by and have him sign it, like in the line. You get me? Like,
Oh.
hey, what's up, Shab? Because that's what we did with Segura.
Yeah.
If we all had shit, we formed the giant line and he signed it. Yeah. So that was pretty good.
Nice.
2 years off for Ponzinibbio and boom, knockout. Sucks, but shit happens.
I mean, I was gonna say he was looking a little soft to me,
Mhm.
but I didn't want to be mean. I'm like, he just got back, but then he got rocked.
He had that Maradona thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him and Leach were holding out their poster and shit.
Nice.
Yeah. Was Maradona your guy or your Pele guy?
I don't know. Damn, that's a good question. Probably more Maradona than Pele though. He's a wild boy. I can relate.
The hand of God. The hand of God. These guys haven't done football on full heel. Frankie's been at war.
I'm taking that long fucking winter break.
That Cold War, bro. That Cold War winter break.
Out here getting dutied.
Dude. I've been playing horrible these last 3 days, man.
It's too funny, man.
But
You ever watched Andrew Schultz's his podcast?
I haven't seen the last couple episodes. I think he's only released like 2 or 3 since the Netflix thing, right?
I think so.
Which is really good. I really enjoyed that shit.
Yeah, it was pretty good. All the little pictures.
Yeah.
It was pretty decent. I was wondering when someone was gonna figure that out. Cause I remember stand-ups would try that in like the 2000s
Mm-hmm.
or like, yeah, like mid 2000s, 2010s. They would start throwing in video stuff to their stand-up routine. But it was weird because they're standing there talking to you and they're like, "Yeah, look."
I think Steve-O's doing it now too, right?
I think a lot of people are trying.
I think Steve-O has a lot of footage that he didn't
Never
release
used.
for
Yeah.
old stuff. I think he talks about it if I'm not mistaken, and even some new stuff.
Yeah, it's just sometimes like that stuff would come out kind of like clunky, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like it being him sitting down and like the pictures are just kind of popping up is a lot better.
So next week is Poirier versus McGregor. The midweek we have Neil
a
Magny versus
midweek fight?
Yeah.
Are we going live for that? What are we doing?
No, I probably got work. I got work the next day.
For sure.
What was I gonna say? I'm not sure the time. I think it's a regular pay-per-view time.
Prime time?
I think so, but like,
Might be slightly early.
yeah.
Or something.
What happened was I saw the Abu Dhabi advertisement, and since they're like on a whole different like a day ahead of us, I was like the 24th. I'm like, wait a minute, that's a Sunday. What the fuck? I'm like, oh shit, I better warn these guys. I'm like, wait a minute, let me make sure. And it wasn't on a Sunday. Condit Brown's next.
Damn, already?
Yeah, there was the last three, but Condit, maybe just because they're on a losing streak and Matt Brown retired, but I don't think this was talked about enough. Carlos Condit versus Matt Brown has the potential to be a bloody war. Carlos Felipe, did you see that heavyweight fight earlier? Carlos Felipe versus the.
No, I missed it. I was straight asleep.
Dude, at the end, they went to war. That last round, they're literally forehead to forehead, like in the pocket, just fucking
Robots.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Dana White fucked up by not putting that on the main card and having it on CBS or ABC. That needed that would.
Or isn't this on ABC also?
Yeah, this is on ABC right now. I'm watching it through ESPN Plus. It was both simulcast.
Cool. I mean, yeah, it should be fine.
Tafa, I think the guy's name was
One of the
Mark Hunt's friends. He looks like Mark.
Samoan
Yeah,
dudes.
like a mini Mark Hunt.
Samoan. What you call it?
Yeah, all the tattoos and shit.
Syndicate.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. I'm like, how do I alliterate this?
You saw I got McGregor too.
Samoan Syndicate.
I got the McGregor action fig.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the Holloway action fig actually.
McGregor. Oh, yeah, he's on the end over there.
Yeah, Holloway came in.
It is what it is.
And he's fighting today. It is what it is. So who you got in this Dustin McGregor rematch?
Oh boy. I don't know. I want to see Dustin win. But fucking McGregor in that first round is super dangerous. But I want to see Dustin win. And I feel like he's gonna get out of the first round. So we're gonna have a fight.
Like, is McGregor really that much bigger than Dustin?
I don't think so. I think that was fluky weight stuff. Like weight cutting stuff.
Yeah, some guys
They're
just
both
know how to.
just so thin.
Some guys can recover like that. Some guys just know how to do it right.
And then some guy will just clip you behind the ear just so.
Which.
In the first round because he's got springs. For fucking legs.
He is a fucking coiled up spring. Oh, they're counting the interim. I'm like, wait, when did Dustin?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, it's.
Well, then fucking Condit is an ex-UFC champion too. He's fighting right now.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the asterisk there for the interims. Not necessary. You either count it or you don't count it. Bang, bang. No head movement from Mendes in that one.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, bro. I'm over here parting my fucking...
What's up?
My being a bad host. I didn't even fucking pack a bowl or nothing.
Oh, dude, I hadn't even thought about it till just now. I'm over here.
Me neither. I was like,
excited about fights.
Yeah, exactly. Because we haven't had fights in so long.
So long.
I'm excited for this one. I'm actually excited for McGregor fight again. Because this one's going to be... I think it should be competitive. Even McGregor saying, though he's going to knock him out in 60 seconds. I don't know.
Oh, and then fucking Dan Hooker's fighting Chandler, right?
Is it on the same card?
I think so.
I know it's a stacked card. Well, this one I think Leon Edwards fell off.
If not, it's on the one after.
Here, let me check the card.
But that's gonna be fuego.
Here, while I check the card.
It's gonna be a fun fight.
There's a seat open in between us because Jesus is supposed to be here. And if he gets here super late, I'm sorry. I'm trying to play Call of Duty at some point. And look, I love hanging out with my friends, but I love playing Call of Duty too, bro.
I say it's early in the day. Some people gotta get dutied.
Yeah, some people gotta get smashed. I kill fitted men. How am I supposed to kill fitted men if I can't fucking get on duty?
It's just too funny.
Donkey trying the zeros and no.
It's funny seeing you guys try to all jump on this. It's so funny. Like, yo, I'll be on in 10. I'm finishing up eating. Yeah.
I think Frankie's old lady's been cutting him off. Or Frankie just hasn't been on.
It's a little both.
It's fitty.
I do recon missions. I watch Sochi's episodes.
Yeah.
And she'll mention him. Oh yeah, he's playing stuff with his friends.
Call it.
Yeah, she'll close the
Or
door.
that war.
Yeah, because you'll hear shit in the background.
Oh, well, so ours isn't recorded, but we're playing, and we're like, Frankie, are you listening to Selena in the background? And he's like, oh, no, it's Sochi. And I'm like, Frank, are you watching The View? Because sometimes, like, they're, like, right next to each other when he's playing.
Real Housewives?
And her laptop's going off, and we're like, Frankie, are you watching the fuck? Yeah, are you watching the Kardashians, bro? We're trying to kill. What are you doing?
What is this, bro? You're taking away my killer instinct. That shit's funny. I bought my mom one of her mugs.
Oh,
the Chingona.
Yeah.
Chingona fuel. My mom was laughing because my mom's not a... If you ever talk to her, she's not a fucking liberal with her words like I am.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's very conservative. So, like, her seeing that word on something was like, what? Like, it shocked her.
Cabron.
But that's why I bought it. Because I'm like, I wanted to see that reaction. That shit was too funny, dude. She's like, who did this?
Dude, you're right. Chandler is fighting Hooker in the co-main.
Woo! Yes, that's gonna be sick.
Oh, and then the real fucking crowd drawer, Jessica Guy versus... Well, I like how they
The
would.
crowd draw.
I like how they
This is
would.
the people's fight. Nice.
Matt,
Frivola.
the steamroller Frivola
The steamroller.
versus Azatiar. Marina Rodriguez taking on Amanda Ribas. Ooh, two hotties.
They look very similar.
Yeah.
Or not very, but my brain does that from far away. Once you look at them closely, they don't.
I actually follow Amanda Ribas on Instagram. She's pretty fucking hot.
Nice.
Remember when she came out that one time? I'm like, who's this?
Oh, yeah.
She caught me by surprise. I was like, who's this chick? She was that like bubbly girl that like very, very outspoken.
Yeah.
And you're like, I bet she's really annoying. And I'm like, I don't know.
She might be.
Yeah.
Or she's just got ADD.
That
Probably got ADD, for sure.
she's pretty hot.
She looks like one of those hyperactives.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? You saw that ginger kid?
Yeah, right?
Like it was like a ginger
Scary.
albino.
Scary looking ginger.
Yeah. Just cut one.
The reverberation.
Yeah, that's so weird on the fucking on the ball.
Oh, God.
So weird.
Well,
Are they making another Ali movie?
what? What am I looking at
Do
here?
we need another Ali movie? I thought Will Smith. Oh no. This is like a TV series. Never mind. I think it's like they're mixing them all in one.
Oh, okay. So it's like a period piece.
Yes, with like Ali, Malcolm X. Help me out here, Toucan. Who's the other? Martin Luther King. Who's the other fourth black guy? I don't know. I didn't see him. But yeah.
In Miami. What happened in Miami?
I don't know. Can't be that long of a series though, but yeah, it's like a period piece. Ah, yeah, it's a monster. Thank you.
I was watching I've been watching this Turkish novella with my parents. It's fucking hilarious.
Is it? Oh, you were telling me, right? It's in subtitles.
It's so good. Well, no, they have it dubbed. It's we watch it in Spanish.
Okay.
Originally, it's in Turkish. Like right now, because I already watched ahead, because I'm an impatient boy. Because it's on YouTube, so I just fucking watched it. And like my parents are still watching it, because I already finished it. And like right now, my dad is watching. He's asking me questions about it, because he knows I finished it. He's like, so what happens? I'm like, you'll see right now.
Yeah, just watch, bro.
Don't trip, Pops. He's just excited, you know. He just starts laughing. Oh, dude, he was dying laughing right now, because there's one of those. There's a Maury moment. There's a paternity test that everybody's waiting on.
Yeah.
And he's like, what happens? What happens? I'm like, you'll see right now. You'll see right now. And I was calling the lady a leech, the mother of the girl who's having the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm calling her a leech. I'm like, yeah, that lady's a leech right there. She's a fucking leech. And then you just hear her go, doctor, it's got to be wrong. You got to run another test. This can't be right. And my dad just starts laughing. Like, we're both just howling. Like, it's not his. It's not that guy who's rich who you wanted to be the baby daddy. The baby daddy's some poor kid.
The drama.
Yeah, and then she starts reprimanding her daughter. How could you do this? Who's the father? And then the other girl that's like the La Chismosa, you know?
Hey, dude, you gotta do what you gotta do. Fucking Mexican novela started moving to sound drugs or audio drugs or fucking.
I mean, that one's still going strong, bro. They do it all. They do it all.
So weird.
They
like
try every drug, bro.
Their kids were on audio drugs. You would listen to it and then go into a trance, right?
Yeah.
It was so fucked up.
Dude, it's so funny that they do super current themes, though. Like, recently they've had masks because of the COVID shit. They've had masks on the show. Like, they worked that into the show.
Well,
that show is wild, bro. Has me dying laughing over some of their choices of how to do things.
How long has Matt Brown been out? I know he retired, didn't he? And he came back.
For like a couple months.
Yeah, right.
Throw him back in there.
Then he jumped back in.
And they're like, "Well, you take fights?" I said, "Yeah, I'll take fights. You gonna pay me?"
They're like, how much?
Oh, did you fucking read that Kingfisher thing?
What?
Spencer Kingfisher, that article about his head trauma?
No.
And the CTE?
No.
Oh, dude, that shit was brutal.
Is he all fucked up?
Yeah, he's all fucked up.
Damn.
That shit was sad as fuck to read, bro. It's funny because, like, I almost had... I already knew what was going to be in there and I didn't want to read it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I read it anyway. And this thing was just so long. I was like, yo, I don't want to read this anymore.
What was it like with that serial killer thing that Frankie had sent me? I had passed by. It was an MMA guy that was convicted of, like...
Killing people?
Yeah, I think I forgot if he killed his sister or his sister turned him in.
Recent one?
Yeah, very, very recent. Frankie sent an article.
Yeah, okay.
And I had seen it, but I'm like, I don't want to read this shit. And then Frankie sent it, and then I'm like, I'd seen this. I'm like, let me read it now that Frankie sent it.
You already know what's in there.
Yeah, the CTE, the head trauma. He was perfectly fine.
Like, cause his lady's talking about it. His lady's talking about how she almost wanted to like ask for a divorce and shit. Cause like she just couldn't deal with it anymore. Right?
Yeah.
Like, and then she got to the point where she's like, well, I'm all he's got really. I can't do that. I'm just like, oh, this is heartbreaking.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta snap yourself out of that mentality, man. Like today was overtime, so I didn't have to go to work, but my alarm woke me up because I go to work an hour earlier to get more overtime. So my alarm woke me up. And I was like, oh, fuck this. I'm like, let me find any excuse not to go to work. I'm like, I'm not going to go. It doesn't matter. They're not going to yell at me if I don't go to work. It's overtime. I'm like, nah, whatever. I got up, looked out the window, and it's snowing. I'm like, I'm not going to work. It's snowing. And then I was about to go to bed. I was reaching for the light to turn it off and go back to bed. I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, it's money. Just go make the money.
Like, just get up, pussy.
Just get up and do it. And then I get to work, and I'm like, ugh, life sucks.
Yep.
And I'm like, you know what? Stop being a fucking dickhead. I'm like, what do you mean life sucks? I'm like, you're alive. Nothing's fucking wrong with you. You have a fucking good job. You have a coffee that you want in your hand. You got donuts.
Can't make that check right now.
I'm like, stop being a fucking stupid dickhead, a negative dickhead. I'm like, get your work done. The fights are back today. You get the fight companion. It's your cheat day. I'm like, it's fucking life is beautiful. Stop being a stupid shithead. I know not everyone could think like that, but sometimes you just gotta.
But I mean, you that can, you know.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta kick yourself in the butt and be like, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. And then I listen to some pretty awesome podcasts at work. So.
Nice. Yo.
I didn't realize I had missed a couple, so.
Nice.
Got to catch up and boom.
Yeah, dude.
Cause I got that Spotify, bro.
Yeah, I do have it.
Got to keep up with. No, I got that Spotify too. Got to keep up with Rogan.
True. Oh yeah, I gotta watch that Jordan Burroughs one. I haven't watched that one yet.
It was good. Guy's intense, but motherfucker's a champion.
It seems like it.
He knows what his life goal was, and he achieved it, and he's still going.
Those people scare the shit out of me, dude.
There's no
have it all together already. It's
Oof.
like, how the fuck did that go?
Oof.
I'm like, what am I lacking in my life to have that fucking ridiculous drive?
I don't know, man.
It's insane, dude. It's insane.
It is.
Cause like right now they got this Peloton commercial on the TV right now, and like that's where normal people get that little burst, you know, like of what I'm talking about, that motivation thing.
I should get us Pelotons, and we should do the podcast on Pelotons. Exercise the whole time.
We're going up a mountain.
Yeah.
The incline. Yeah, no. Because, I suffered through that shit, dude. I fucking hate going to work. Like, that's the one thing I don't like. Like, being there, I'm good. I can do it. But, like, the getting up to go, I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
It takes me, like, an hour and a half to, like, actually get
Dude, I wake up early to get ready, if you know what I'm saying. But, like, even my alarm was set. It's set to wake up to get early in case I don't. I usually wake up myself. Usually I'm like, ugh. I'll wake up like 15 minutes before my alarm.
Yeah.
Since today's overtime and we go in earlier to get more hours out of the day, it fucking woke me up and already I was like, ugh. And you hate being woken up. Like, if you wake up yourself, you're like, yeah, whatever, I'll get up. But no, this was the whatever the fucking alarm was. I'm like, ugh. And then I convinced myself, I'm like, all right, I guess I'll go to work. And then I look out the window and I'm like, oh, there's a layer of snow. I'm like, well, that's an excuse enough not to go.
Fucking snow.
Yeah. Eventually I did, though. It was fine. It was fine. And I got extra money for figs, which I've been buying a lot lately.
Nice.
Dude, I got the Optimus Prime gorilla. He's right over there. Next to the original Optimus Prime gorilla. I don't know if you could see him because it's kind of at an angle. He's tiny. He's a lot smaller, but the detail on him is ridiculous.
Wait, so the smaller one's the newer one?
Yeah, the big one is how you see how it's bulkier. There's no detail in the face.
Yeah.
This new one is a lot more articulated, a lot more detailed.
Yeah, it looks like they went in.
Yeah, and then I have the rat traps too. Like the one transformed is new, and the one that's animal form is the old one.
Oh shit, they made him bigger.
And I'm waiting on the other ones. Like I have a second, like that Megatron right there is the original. I'm getting a new detailed, awesome Megatron.
Is that one huge?
It might be around the same size as that Megatron because they did charge me $50 for that one. Yeah.
That's probably gonna be the sickest one though.
Oh yeah, they did. They probably put the most detail into that one because he is the biggest and maybe right next to Optimus, but Optimus just isn't as big. He's not going to be as big as him.
He's got the bad guy thing.
Yeah.
It's got to be bigger. So that it makes the win that much more important.
Yeah, I let everyone touch my figs, but I don't think I want people touching that one because they might break them. And then they're not going to find another Optimus like that.
Fucking Transformers? Yeah.
Yeah. Because they want to transform them.
Out this fucking jacket again. I hate this one.
He's reusing jackets?
Bruce Buffer with the rug patch jacket.
Why is Matt Brown missing like
what is a
middle
about?
patch of chest hair?
What?
It's like someone put like tape on his chest and fucking ripped it off on two it's like they slapped him on the chest with two hands and ripped it off.
What is that about?
40-year-old virgin. You remember when they fucking?
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. Hoochie mama. Did you say that? Are we getting the old Condit, man? Are we getting old killer Condit, the natural born killer?
I don't know, bro. And then after fucking reading that Spencer Fisher shit, I'm like, because he was talking about like the last couple fights, he was having some issues, but they weren't super noticeable, at least not to other people.
Yeah.
And then like he probably shouldn't have fought his last like 2 fights. Or no, his second to last one, Dana, I think, tells him, like, yo, you're thinking about retiring? Like, why? You're looking good in there. And he comes back and gets rocked.
Yeah.
The next fight and gets fucking KO'd. It's like, yeah, he didn't need to be there.
Well, like, man, I feel bad for Mike Perry, but that motherfucker needs to take a break.
That dude needs fucking help, bro.
Yeah, man. Then he's crying out for it in ways that he doesn't even know.
That's what that is, yeah. All those fucking wanting to be seen that way.
Did you see his leg cut the other day? That I posted that link.
I saw a picture of that shit. That shit was.
He's just gushing blood. And he's like, "Oh man, I need to do something about it."
Yeah, bro, call somebody. Yeah, do something. Where's your lady?
Coaching you, Matt Brown coming in, trying to knock the head off of
the pressure.
Yeah, just pressure forward, push.
Condit on his back foot.
Kind of likes getting into his rhythm of pop, 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 escape, 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 pop, 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 escape, escape, escape. He likes moving around, using the space. Very technical. Matt Brown's more of a brawler, bruiser. Tough guy. They're both tough guys, but recently Condit's chin wasn't there. Just something left him.
And Brown's older, slower. Still tough as shit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think we've seen him susceptible to... Was it the body shots? Or am I thinking of Cowboy?
I think they've both been sat down by body shots.
Yeah, right?
It's just... I don't know what it is, to be honest. Maybe the division caught up to him. This right here, I like...
the lack of steroids, bro.
Yeah.
I think everyone's off the roids. Like Ponzinibbio, he's probably off the juice too.
It has been 2 years.
Yeah, he's probably came back clean and just not as fucking tough. Couldn't take that left hook. Cause he looked out. He was like.
Matt Brown's gushing out blood.
Probably a little fucking headbutt on the way down.
Connor's a little bit red now, all over the chest.
Cause he's on top, he doesn't look fucked up. He's just pressuring him. Little elbow.
Yeah, and it's probably not that bad of a cut. He's rubbing his head into Connor's chest.
Yeah.
And spreading it everywhere.
Oh, but yeah, you know how people are always talking about how they want to fight? I want to send them that Spencer Fisher article. Like, you sure? You sure? Because they were talking about how they used to train at Militich fighting systems. That every day was a fight, essentially. It's like, yeah, that you can't hold up that way. How are you supposed to hold up that way? It's like, obviously, you're all tough as shit. He was talking about how they almost make you feel like you don't want to be there. They make you want to quit.
Dude, I had 3 years of training, and I would teach my nephews, but that's about it. Would I ever try to open a gym or to have people fight under me because I've had 3 years of training? Fuck
or
no.
like encourage them to spar.
So
that's the thing is like they're almost going, oh, okay, you want to train with us? All right, start fighting.
I've at a distance. You meet people online and shit like that through like podcasting or whatever, networking, and like they had like one fight and lost, and they had good training, but a good trainer doesn't mean a good student. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
So they got a fight, they lost. Would you go train under him and then try to take a fight?
Because under a guy who fought once and lost?
Yes.
Was it an amateur fight or a pro
Yes,
fight?
amateur fight.
No.
This guy started training people out of a gym that has punching bags. It's more of a fitness gym.
Like a fit, yeah.
It's
like,
not a gym.
I would train for fitness. I wouldn't train to learn to fight people.
Yeah.
Like,
well, dude's looking for amateur fights for his guys.
Yeah, no, wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he's got guys that are training under him, and he's looking for amateur fights for them. And I think it's kind of scary.
It's a little
because the youth are very encourageable.
Oh, for sure. And they're just, like, ambitious as fuck as it is.
And when you have this ambition and you jump into something like MMA and you're doing very good on the pads and you're learning very fast, you feel crazy. You're like, oh, my God, I've learned all of this.
Yeah, that youthful fucking confidence.
And then you go against a guy that's learned just as much as you in the same amount of time, and you're like, holy shit, I've learned nothing. Because you guys are at a stalemate. Or you've met a guy that trains a little bit more than you. and he kicks the shit out of you, and you're like, holy fuck, I suck. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's alarming.
And then if they're training for MMA, there's so much to learn. So much to be, like, good or terrible at. Like, it's a lot.
Damn, how did Matt get cut up like that on the head?
I'm thinking headbutt.
Did he take a razor blade? Did he cut up like Dusty Rose, baby? Who, you gotta get some color, baby. Give the crowd what they want. Give the crowd what they pay for, baby. You gotta be fucking like a monkey, yeah. Because he looked like he fucking bladed. Son of a plumber. And you want hard times? I'll show you hard times, baby.
It's funny because someone had that on their handle on the news I watch.
Yeah.
So the dude reading the news, he'll read people's comments. He's like, son of a plumber. I like that. I like that handle. It's a good one. And then he reads the comment. I'm like, yes, son of a plumber. Yes. Like, my people are watching.
I was telling you earlier I needed to start doing vignettes, but I need to start working more on my characters. Yeah, let me tell you something, Toucan. Yeah. Welcome back, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you should do little intros.
And just, different intros with different,
Just do little voiceovers and
like,
shit.
what was I thinking about? Rafa Man Randy Savage or something? That's how I was thinking of making a jacket, a fucking Macho Man jacket, buy some glasses, get a do-rag. Well, not a do-rag, a bandana, I guess, a longer one.
Yeah.
Tie it up.
You know what was always so funny? A funny era in Macho Man? Where he was doing those mesh shirts.
We had his hair tied back in a little mini ponytail.
Yeah.
It was at the end of It was at the end of WCW.
Oh my god. That was such a funny era.
Right when he
I'm
called.
like, oh shit, he's going modern. He's going modern.
Right when he started rapping and called out Hogan.
Yeah.
Where you at, Hogan? I didn't send you the link, right, of Locomotive Kurt. Kurt.
I don't remember that.
Man, I don't know if I'll get flagged for it. I'll show it to you after. It's hilarious.
For sure.
Locomotive Kurt. It's the best. God damn it. So they spent much of the first round on the floor. Matt Brown on top of Condit. Ooh.
Kicked out his leg.
Yeah, Condit fell to the floor there. Matt didn't pound on him, though. I guess he didn't want to spend more time on the floor. They're already there for the whole round, first.
No, he's huffing.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice it. There's grappling fucking conditioning. People don't understand. Oh, he's going back to it. But nothing. I think it was more to get in the clinch.
Explosion on that one. He kind of just, like, retained, like, the position, didn't drive forward. Yeah, like right there. Like, the first time, he just drove him into the cage. This time he's kind of holding and pushing. Conserving the energy.
I wonder what his strategy is because he looks more fucked up than Condit. Matt Brown does.
I think he won that first round though. He was on top.
Yeah.
Condit didn't really do much. He was just kind of trying to throw his legs up, throw the elbow from the bottom every now and then, but he didn't do much. Brown was holding position, landing shots over the top. Condit got to do some work here. There we go. Nice right hand.
Brown better take it back to the ground.
Boom.
Ooh, nice little
takedown.
Yeah, whoa. What
Little
was that?
sidewalk slam.
When did you ever see that?
Yeah, right? There we go. Keep pounding.
It was like one of those scissor like takedowns where he attacks the back and like scissors with him. Yeah.
It almost looked like when you set up for that side slam, but forcing him down, like dropping with him instead of him jumping into your arms. Which brings me back to that fucking Brody Lee doing that Spanish fly shit.
R.I.P. Brody Lee, bro.
Or not.
You meant Keith Lee.
Yeah, Keith Lee, that's the one. R.I.P. Brody. You right. Keith Lee, that boy's wild. That's a wild boy. How's he jumping from the top rope? And then he broke the ropes the other day.
Yeah,
they pulled that stunt. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a new one. I hadn't seen that one in a minute.
He ran and slammed into him, and then it unbuckled. And then during the break, they're like, "Oh
It's
my
like,
God,
damn.
we need to put it together."
It's like, damn, this guy's powerful. Are you gonna have him jump off that shit? Jesus.
Who did they have him face off against the other day? Braun Strowman, the biggest guy, I think it was. It's like, they're like fucking growling at each other or some bullshit. Well, the Royal Rumble's at the end of this month.
Oh yeah. Who you think takes it this year? Who they pushing?
Well, there's some. Well, I don't know how they're gonna do it because there's so many people they could bring in because of the pandemic. They've kept so many people out, and like a lot of people have been out, and they've fired so many people that they can bring in whoever and whoever they've kept out. So Seth Rollins is coming back. Yeah, Seth Rollins is coming back. Edge is coming back. Daniel Bryan's coming back. We haven't seen him for a bit.
Yes.
Who knows? The fucking Undertaker might pop out in the fucking Royal Rumble. Motherfucker never stops. Let's see. But if I had to pick Royal Rumble winner this year, I might have to go with Seth. Seth might get number 30. We haven't seen Seth for a while. His girl just had a baby.
What if Becky Lynch comes in at number 30?
But there is a women's Royal Rumble.
Man.
There is a women's Royal Rumble.
But she's the man, dude. Fuck all that. She don't need to fight women.
And the other day she said, time to put in the work now, or something like that. I guess, like...
She training again?
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't think she was going to come back, but she wants to wrestle.
Nice.
Spotlight's too much of a drug.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you get bored.
Just being at home and chilling. Yeah. And when you're making that much money off of your fucking shirt, you could pay for a nanny.
Must be nice.
Seth Rollins has a lot of figs, too. They're making a lot of Seth Rollins fig shirts. Makes a lot of merchandise
I
money.
wonder how much they make, though. I'm sure Vince is fucking waxing them.
Well, Stone Cold made a fuck ton off of shirts. He's got like the number one selling shirt of all time. Like during the time that he was the biggest, he made a fuck ton of money off Stone Cold 316 shirts.
I was gonna say he must have done that shit on his own side.
Well, no, they did it through the company, but that's how they make most of their money. They let
nice.
They give them a cut of the merchandise. If you're over, you get a cut of your merchandise.
Nice.
And then after that, you can negotiate some kind of deal.
Oh,
Ooh, he kicked him right in the nuts.
that'll slow him down. Opening to the third.
Condit with the nut kick. Nick Baldwin, 1919. A lot of people are scoring at 1919. Only 19 seconds on the nut shot.
Yeah, some people don't care about their nuts, huh? I watched another podcast about skateboarders, and they were talking about how they noticed lately, like skateboarders nowadays don't care about their nuts. They just jump on rails like it's nothing. Cause like when they were growing up skating, cause these are like all pros, or like used to be pros, and now they're just older and they just make a living doing other stuff, not necessarily skating. Mm-hmm. But they'll be like, yeah, these kids are just jumping on anything. Yeah, it's like they're not scared at all about their balls.
Well, we could talk to Frank about that. He tore a scrote.
Wild. An unrelated incident.
He was BMX biking, bro, and he fucking tore a scrote.
Frankie 316 says,
I just tore my sack. Yeah, it would be scrote.
Oh, shit. Are you trying to print that shirt?
Yeah, right? When Spiden gives us this money and you get that press.
Yeah, right?
Start printing shirts.
Hopefully in a month or two I'll have that shit.
I don't know how fast he's trying to give us that money. For people that haven't heard, he's trying to give us the $2,000. So he'll, not $2,000, but he'll give us the 1,400.
Sleepy Joe.
That we didn't get. But who knows? There's a whole lot of other stuff trying to go into that bill. $15 minimum wage around the country.
Shit, I'm gonna have to ask for a raise.
$400 boost to unemployment benefits right now.
I'll fuck with that. Hook it up.
There's a lot of shit. I think it's a lot of good shit though. Like it's helping out small businesses with loans. He's putting a lot A lot more shit like that out there. Schools, he's trying to pay them to stay open and keep open. Nothing's really happening right now. They're kind of at a stalemate on the floor.
Wrestling fight.
Yeah. Condon sweeping the ankles, just ankle picking them and keeping them on the floor.
Little threats of submission, but not really. Mostly holding of position.
And Brown's just struggling out of positions.
Old dude's just huffing and puffing. Trying to stay alive.
This does not look good for
this is
Brown.
This is exhaustion right here.
Mm-hmm. Especially it being it's pretty much. I thought it was 19-19 going into the third.
Yeah.
There's gonna be.
I thought so too.
There's gonna be for Condit, especially now that he has the back too.
Now he's attacking the choke.
He's got. Oh, Brown got out of the fucking.
Nice. He took the hook off.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking Condit got too cocky. Tried to adjust the fucking.
Now he's reaching for the single.
Yeah. Elbows to the head. Elbows to the head. Ooh. Kimura.
It's so funny, dude. Old man sequences, but they're tired. Look at him. Look at him taking pauses. Oh, this is great.
How did this fight never happen in fucking...
Right? And like before?
Yeah, 2010, 2015.
When they were at their prime.
We're getting it now, but, still.
This is so funny, though. Like, because you're seeing, like, old school sequences, like that Kimura sequence there, but he just slipped off. Like, it's hilarious. Like, this is old guy shit. Oh, man. Condit was so fun to watch, too, though.
I loved him. He was one of my favorite.
Oh, so fun. But he's one I worry about, He went through some fucking wars.
Yeah. Yeah, especially that Division 2 where you can carry a little bit of power. And there's very, very competitive people.
And then he started young.
Yeah.
So he was just fighting men at fucking 17 and shit.
Kickbox at 17, super young. And, I forgot about that. He was kickboxing.
And he just threw him in the deep end like it was nothing. It's like, that's a dude that's had like 40 fights. Go ahead. You got it. What?
Condit with this is Condit's round. Oh, but he reversed it. Brown reverses. I don't know how that's going to look in the eyes of the judges.
Yeah, you got to finish on top.
Yeah. I've heard stories, though, of Condit. Like, one time they went to, like, a army training thing. I think Bisbing told the story. Yeah, I think it was Bisbing. So they go like to this army seminar thing where these guys are going to teach the army guys MMA, and the army guys are going to teach these guys how to do gun stuff. And Condit's sparring with the guy, or he's going to spar with one of the army guys, and the I don't know if I don't remember right, but I think beforehand the guy's like, "How hard are we going?" And Condit's like, "Well, I'm gonna give it back to you how you give it to me." And
that's not the answer you wanted to hear.
Well, the guy,
professional fighter,
the guy went after Condit and like literally like he was a jackass and went boom and like went after him. So Condit like fell back on his ass and everyone was like, "Ooh!" And then apparently Condit got up and beat the fuck out of this dude in the sparring session.
I was gonna say, I'm like, that's not what you want to hear from a professional fighter. Like, okay, yeah, he might let you do that to him because he's used to that happening, but if that's what's gonna happen to you, you're not gonna be ready for that shit.
And that's how we kept each other checking.
Yeah, like the other day my friend was asking me, he's like, "Dude, I can't start like karate now. Like, I can't be wearing a gi." Like, cause he didn't even know what it was called, right? And he was just laughing about it. He's like, "I can't be wearing a gi right now." I'm like, "That's exactly why you can't, cause you don't have the fucking mental attitude for it. You can't be in there with the fucking kids in a gi, can you? Like, cause that shit happened to me. You never heard me complain about that shit, have you?" He's like, "What?"
What's wrong with the gi? I like a gi.
Right, me too. I like it too. I like the way it feels. Like, but to him, it feels like babyish. Like, I'm like, nah, dude. When you're like first starting, that's where you learn. They put you at the back of the class with the children. You got to work your way up.
Yeah.
And then you got to lead the children, and then you get to practice with the adults, like with people your size. I'm like, because that's part of the thing. You got to work your way up.
Especially in MMA, when you learn how to choke people out with the gi, you're like, "Oh, fuck yeah."
It's all respect. The whole time you have to have respect for everyone.
Ooh.
Because someone will drop you.
So I was mentioning earlier, I want to incorporate this into the podcast. So the controller has, I have an audio cable. I can connect the audio cable to the board and control the volume on there, so whenever I want, I could just turn it up and it sounds just like the TV instead of it hearing out there and shit like that. But I could do that with a bunch of other stuff too, like when we're tracking, like wrestlers speaking and shit. We just fucking turn it up on the audio board or on the mixer. I don't know what kind of has to say, but he's a little boring.
Saying thank you.
Matt Brown's a hell of a guy. He's tough, tough motherfucker.
Do it one more. Natural born killer and this motherfucker from the ABQ.
Hopefully I didn't mute your mic because I had Jesus's on. Might as well just mute it. I don't know if he's coming.
Bang, bang. Might barely make it in time for the main event.
Does Condit keep going? How old is he?
I don't know, man. I think they're going to have to fire him. I don't think he's going to leave. Yeah, see?
He fought 4 months ago?
I don't even know. See what I mean? I'm telling you. They're going to have to fire him, dude. He's going to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's a thing. Like, you got a couple good wins under your belt, and they're going to throw you back into the top 10, Condit. Just so you know, bro. Just so you know what you're getting yourself into, your name. People want to make money off that. Get some recognition off that name. I beat the natural born killer, Carlos Condit. They want to say that. Like, I don't want to see him fight Mike Perry.
Oh, God.
Mike Perry's too... And I'm not saying he's a better fighter or anything, but Mike Perry can come in and crack this guy really hard.
I was going to say he's just younger.
Wildly, yeah.
He's got the power.
I got the power.
Because, like, Condit might have the mind that'll beat him, but his body might fail him in certain moments. Age gets to you, man. He tried for a Kimura and that shit slipped.
Well, you remember how close he was to being welterweight champion and dethroning the King GSP?
To me, when was it? When he fought Lawler, he won. To me, he won.
Yeah.
To me, he was champ.
Yeah. I thought he beat Lawler, too.
But it was like fucking judges.
But he had...
That's where he gets.
GSP, he kicked him in the head, and GSP stumbled back. Holy fuck!
It's like, this could be it. You just got to punch him. Punch him out.
But GSP, being GSP, championship caliber material, fucking recovers.
And wrestled his way back in.
Yep. Did you love Dana White's big announcement?
I didn't even watch it. What did he say?
He said he's been saying for a couple of days, I have a big announcement. I'm going to have a meeting with Khabib. I'll let everyone know by 3 o'clock today. And today he's like, Khabib's still retired. And he said he'll come back if he sees anything exciting from these new 2 fights. Yeah, that was his big announcement. Yeah, a big old... Let me jerk everyone off real quick.
He's going to jerk off in front of your face.
Yeah, he was a big fucking jerk off, dude.
Oh,
he just...
my God.
Yeah, I met with Khabib, and he said he had to do everything he had to do in the sport. And he said Oliveira looked a little impressive. And who knows if... Gaethje versus... Who's Gaethje fighting? No, if... Oliveira. Oliveira Gaethje. He's like, if Gaethje or Oliveira do something that impresses him, he might come back. That's what he said. It's like, oh my God, Dana. You fucking dickhead. I bet he's making some shit up right now, too.
These kids.
Won't
somebody think of these kids?
Oh, they're talking about, I forget his name. The guy...
Calvin Holland.
There we go, yeah. He's been on the streak. And Dana White threw him in there to get his ass beat, and he fucking showed him what's up.
Boy. Yeah, no, he went hard. He's a scary dude, man. He's got that thing where, like, he could turn it on. You can see the crazy go on.
Look what he did to fucking... Jacare from the floor.
Yeah, dude. That whipping punch. That was sick.
How does that fucking happen, dude? I've never seen that.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, man. That's one of those like natural things. You have to know to do that on your own. You have to know how to whip your body around.
They just showed Izzy. If they make a wave 2, Israel has to be in the wave.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, they got to make some females in the next wave. They're going to be like, what the fuck?
Hot. Do they have Masvidal out yet?
No, there's no Masvidal yet.
He's probably in the next one too.
Maybe a second
If
McGregor.
they're gonna put both those two on the cover of the game, they have to make figs.
Oh, yeah, right. They're both.
Yeah, they're both on the cover.
Mm.
It's got to be those two.
I can see it. The I'm actually quite impressed by the figs. That's why I got that's why I got the whole line, actually. 2 were given to me by Jesus, and I had to buy the rest because the articulation on them was crazy. Butterfly articulation, different hands, different head sculpts, ab swivel instead of the ab crunch. You got double jointed elbows.
That's pretty sick.
They could do the splits.
Yeah, the wrists
Yeah.
too and shit.
Mhm.
So you could get them to do like whole punches.
Yeah, they went the extra mile on them, so I'm like, I'll buy them. They're pretty good. If you like UFC, you like the figs. Well, if you like UFC and you like figs, you like the figs. What are they doing? Why are they
Building the cage again.
outside?
Yeah, it's the first show cage.
Yeah, right. I'm like, they've never fought outside, and they're never
Yeah,
gonna
it's like,
fight outside.
Why are they doing that? Are we gonna finally have them
For
fight on
pictures, they actually do have fans, right? They're just all scattered.
the beach? Yeah. Everyone's spread out.
Crazy rumor: WrestleMania might be on Fight Island
Oh shit!
because they want fans back. And it's WrestleMania. Who wouldn't go to WrestleMania? And people from Abu Dhabi love wrestling, so they'd be able to get some kind of capacity.
Damn, that might be sick.
Calvin Kattar. Damn, ranked number 6, 22-4. 10 first fight finishes. And he had a war with
It's gonna be a good fucking fight, dude.
Magomed Sharipov that it was a war. And a lot of people say that he was turning it on towards the end. That gone a little bit longer, they're saying that Sharipov would have kept declining in cardio, well, like just energy, and they're saying Kattar was bringing it. I don't know. Who's to say it was only a 3-round fight?
Right.
But they knew that. That's in their head. So he needed to pick it up. Don't leave it in the hands of the judges.
Max got some new tats.
Did he?
I think so. I think he's got a new one under his arm.
Damn, is my fig inaccurate now?
Possibly.
Yeah, because these figs they're at least a year in development.
Oh yeah, for sure.
From the time that they fucking... Well, think about it. From the time they had to design them to come up with the final product, to come up with the mass production of them, and then the distribution.
No.
I have a McGregor. I'll admit it.
McGregor.
These guys... People talking about fights outside.
Connor Dick Riders.
Conor McGregor.
That's funny. Who you got your money on? That's so funny. We legit just heard a fight talk
Yeah.
outside the window.
I don't know who there was. Unless it was
Legit.
Jesus, but I don't think so. He didn't
The
say shit.
casuals yapping.
Conor McGregor. Well, McGregor's fine, dude. What do you expect?
Yeah, no.
Someone asked me the other day.
Understand. I get it.
Someone asked me like, any big fights coming up, and I was thinking like boxing because
The
they're not.
Leprechaun's back.
They're not fight fans. They're not like. So and he's a Mexican from work, so I'm like, I think he's talking about boxing. He's like, isn't there like one of those fights that you like? I'm like, oh, you're talking about McGregor. I'm like, and then I'm like, it's McGregor. Everyone, it's even reaching into the Mexican fucking community where like, there's a big fight. There's a big fight.
funny.
Yeah, you can see it. So when guys at work are asking me about a fight,
Yep.
I'm like,
casuals, bro,
yeah.
like
I'm like,
casual
oh, the
wolf.
casuals. I'm like, what are you talking about? I watch every fucking fight, dude. Like, I would try to watch all the fights.
It's like I watch all of them.
I even watch the fake ones. I'm like, where they're fucking wrestling, dude.
Yeah. It's like those are fun. As long as you know. Like, it's a little upsetting at first when someone tells you it's fake. It's like I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah. You could either
If you warned me,
go one way or
be a
the
little
other.
different.
It's entertainment. I'll enjoy it for what it is.
Damn, did I get frozen over there?
Did you? Yeah. Something's up with that camera. Maybe I just need to update the camera software or whatever. Or get that second camera. Or my computer. Maybe we just need to upgrade cameras. If Biden would hurry up and give us our fucking...
Hey man, he need to move that ass.
Give us them...
We got one more week of fucking...
Another stack.
Goofy boy.
He's out the 20th, right?
4 or 5 days. Why not fucking Lee with these fucking psychos in the White House?
Dude, that shit got crazy. I never thought it would get to that point.
Right? Somebody got to get murked in the Capitol building. That shit's wild. Like, seeing those pictures of that shit? That shit's crazy. Fucking cops with guns drawn inside of a fucking federal building like that. It's like, yo, this ain't fucking Die Hard. What's going on here?
And people are like, she was a military veteran. I'm like, yeah, and she committed fucking treason.
She was also a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you get.
Well, what?
You fuck with USA, it's what you get. Why is anyone surprised? These people of all people, how are they surprised?
It's because they thought the cops were with white people.
And they think they're on the right side of, like, the correct side.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's what's scary to me, dude.
It's bizarre, bro.
It seems like it's a cult mentality. Yeah. Like, they're in it
and
to win it.
In.
Yeah.
Like that fucking little mini interview of that girl. What happened? I got maced. Bitch, you're lucky you got maced. Another bitch got killed.
Yeah. What's your name? My name's Elizabeth. I'm from Tennessee. And it's like,
stupid hoe.
You fucking dumb bitch. And then, what were you doing here? We were storming the Capitol. It's a revolution. I was like, oh my God.
Do you even know what you're saying? Do you know what you're saying? You don't understand words.
It's scary, man.
This means.
It's scary how brainwashed people can get and how they got to a certain point.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I'm not that surprised because, like, we watch fights, right?
Yeah.
So we see fucking fighters with crosses on their body. Like, I just saw fucking Jeremy Stevens right now. How much of that is brainwashing, you know? Like, Max Blessed Holloway. How much of that is brainwashing? It's like they're coming in with this little thing of, no, God got me. He's going to take care of me. Is he? Is he really?
A lot of it is religion, too, on that side.
For sure.
They're very religious. Very Christian and Catholic.
It's scary stuff to me, man.
Yep. Were you ever brainwashed by that? Did you?
Dude, I fucking.
Did you have to? Because I went to. I've had my first communion. I've been baptized. I've even done the other one.
The confirmation.
Yeah, but that one I cheated on that one because they did it in Mexico where you can cheat and do it where you're young.
Cheat. Yeah.
They let me cheat and do it when I was 2. I'm like, what did I confess to? Fucking sucking my mom's tit or something? Like, is that a sin? I was feeding. I didn't do anything. I was 2.
Yeah, right. It's like, can toddlers commit sin?
Yeah. So somehow I confessed to my sins when I was 2 and I did my. That's how you know it's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's funny that you say that because when I realized it was when I was in catechism classes. Mm-hmm. When they were trying to teach me about the shit, I was like, yo, what? And I remember the lady teaching the class was like, yo, just be cool, man, essentially. Just like, hey, be cool. Don't fucking ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah. We
get it. There's no Santa.
I like they gave us juice and like cookies when we would go. Because it's a couple of blocks away. Dude, I hated it. I hated it.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's fucking terrible. It's a waste of a fucking Saturday.
Yeah. And my mom was strict, so she would only let me play video games on the weekends. And I had to go to that shit for a fucking hour or 2. Like, fuck you.
Ugh. To learn prayers you're only going to say once?
Yeah.
Because after that, I don't fucking remember those prayers.
It's like confess to your sins.
You could torture me, bro. I'm not going to remember that prayer.
Yeah, it's a confess your sins. What do you want? I'm 9 or 10. What do you want to know? I beat off, you fucking sickos? Is that what you want to know? You're fucking sick. Get out of here.
It's like, I beat off. Nothing comes out.
Yeah.
My body's not ready for it.
It's like, what sins do you think I committed at 10? Like, what?
I mean, I guess you could rob people or something, but... It's super odd, bro. Because I have those talks with my parents about religion and stuff.
Well, you know what's funny? I joined the cult.
It's wild.
I'm in a fraternity. Me and Frankie are in a cult.
Yeah.
I was talking about it with Frankie the other day. I'm like, it
is culty.
I told him that the other day. I'm like, hey Frankie, I'm like, you know we joined the cult, right? And he's like, yeah, it's pretty culty. I'm like, I'm like, no. I'm like, we did some not stupid shit. I'm like, but shit that
Weird shit.
yeah, to join a fucking group that we had rituals. So we're a cult.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but like that was after the fact. But yeah, it was
Yeah,
like,
but at least that when you opted in
yeah,
and you're going, I'm seeing the good, I'm seeing the bad.
yeah,
Good,
you're right.
Good outweighs the bad.
Religion, you're
I'm
kind of
gonna
just
do this.
thrown in there.
Yeah, religion, you're indoctrinated.
I'm glad my parents kind of, after a certain point, after they couldn't threaten me with, well, you can't play your video games, because at a certain point I had bought my own, like I would work with my dad and I'd buy a Dreamcast or something with my own money.
Yeah.
And at a certain point they're like, well, you can't play video games if you don't go to church. And I'm like, well, I bought the Xbox, or I bought the
This
Dreamcast.
betrays the rules of economy.
And then they were like, fuck.
Like, damn, he's right.
They could have just been like, well, we're your parents.
Yeah.
I don't know how that didn't cross their fucking
Rules.
minds. Yeah.
I beat the fuck out of you. Okay.
But at a certain point now to be like, it's the same fucking story. I get it. Don't kill. Be good. Help fellow man. Don't commit sins. I get it. It's the same story.
It's all guidelines and
yeah.
shit.
It's like, I don't want to go to this shit anymore. And eventually they fucking didn't make me go.
Yeah. I think I argued my way out of it. And then they were just like, all right, fine. You're just going to be fucking arguing all the time. Don't go then. It's like, all right, thank you.
You want me to do good in school? You want me to be religious? Because to me, it's pretty contradictory that you fucking had me going to school taking science classes, but you had me fucking going to church thinking about some guy in the fucking sky with wings.
And learning about history and how fucking religion affected all these societies as fucking governments.
And I would have respected it a lot more if they were like, hey, look, this is just an interpretation of what... And they probably did, but as a kid, you don't...
You don't listen to that part.
It needs to be a paragraph read to you every fucking time before they start teaching religion. Hey, this is our interpretation. A lot of the stuff we made up because this is how we think it went down. It might not be true, but it might be. Here you go. Most likely it's not. That's what they should tell you before they go into all this fucking shit as a kid. Not tell you once and then they, boom. This is what we believe from now on.
Yeah, man, I couldn't do it.
I believe in a higher being. Max Holloway. Crazy. He's blessed, bro. They actually have him with the bandana. The figure I have. Yeah. They have him with a regular head and then the blessed bandana. But I think the bandana says like UFC or something.
Yeah, branded.
Gots to. They own them. I hate that shit. You see that? The
little...
Yeah.
graphics.
Yeah, we don't need it. Not here. I'll take it in WWE, but we don't need it here.
Yeah, WWE needs the pomp and circumstance.
Yeah. And if you guys are watching the show, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. The main event is about to start.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Toucan over here gonna break down the action, yeah. I need to start working on my characters. You guys can come up with your own characters, too. We just work on them behind the scenes and then unveil them. Your gimmick, bro. Gotta work on your gimmick.
Yo.
I got my... Don't make me bust on my belt. I'll start wearing it right now. So Max is coming off of a 2-fight loss streak, but it's to the champion. The champion, Volkanovski, took the belt from him in his first loss, and then the second loss to Volkanovski. He could not regain his championship in a very close fight. Which one was closer, the first or second? I don't remember.
I think the second one.
They're both pretty close.
I think the second one was closer, though.
Yeah.
They're both close, though. But I think the first one, Volkanovski just had him better timed. I think the second one, Max had made enough adjustments to get it tight. Where it was arguable. Like, had they given it to him, you would have gone, all right, run it again.
I saw some stats where if you throw a certain amount of leg kicks, Max Holloway's output goes down a ton because he's worried about
a certain number of
he's worried about the leg kicks. Yeah, so if you throw over a certain amount of leg kicks per round, you have Max worried a lot more about him, so he starts focusing more on that and less about his output and less about his movement. So that's what Volkanovski did very well, was the leg kicks.
Yeah, it's just if you don't hit those right, that shit causes damage to yourself. That's the only problem with those. But yeah, super effective.
Yeah, I don't think Jesus is gonna make it.
Yeah, I doubt it, man. Did he know it was on this early?
I told him.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, he told me he was gonna be late too. He's like, hey, I'm gonna be a bit late. I'm like, how late? He's like, I don't know. I'm gonna try not to be late.
Work up another.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna pack another.
Oh, I'm using bathroom real fast.
Yeah.
Bruce has his ugly ass jacket.
It's a rug. What are you talking about? It's a pieced together rug.
It's a rug patch.
Or a bunch of dead rabbits that he pieced together. Right? I don't know which one it is. Yeah. I don't know where he got that fucking woodsman jacket. It's like some guy from the woods trying to get super fancy and just collected all his fucking pelts. Raccoon, rabbit, squirrel. Again, possum. There was some possum in there. But, we are watching the main event of UFC Fight Island. I don't know what number Fight Island it is, but it is Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar in what promises to be a war. We all know what Max Holloway does. Points to the floor and fucking goes shot for shot with you. And Calvin Kattar, as of recent, we saw him go against Magomed Sharipov and bring it too. So, and we've seen what Magomed has done to some of the competition that he's faced at 145. Interesting fight. Calvin Kattar believes that with a not a surprising but a decisive win over the previous champion Max Holloway, he should be bumped up right to co-main event and be given a title shot against Volkanovski. Volkanovski will fight Brian Ortega, I believe, at UFC 258, 259. One of those coming up. They have a triple threat one. I think it's Israel versus John Blachowicz for the light heavyweight championship. I think Nunes is fighting Megan Anderson on that one for her 145-pound title. And I think Volkanovski's fighting Brian Ortega. If not, they get their own pay-per-view. But Brian Ortega's given another title shot. So, to be honest, I think it's a little bit too soon again. The first time I thought he was good for it, and we saw what happened with him and Max. And
beat the fuck up.
I don't think his hands have caught up to the pace that a better striker than Max. We clearly have seen the guy outstrike Max, and we're gonna throw Ortega at him.
Yep. I mean, maybe he makes it interesting, forces the grappling, knowing that last time he got beat up.
But he couldn't force it. Remember, he tried with Max, and Max like, nah.
I mean, maybe he shores up that wrestling, dude. Maybe he goes trains.
Why? Because Volkanovski's short? Is that what you're saying, bro? That Volkanovski's short, he's gonna be able to take him down?
Maybe he could tie him up. Get him entangled in a limb and then choke him out.
Wait, but what definition of entanglement? Because if you're talking Jada Pinkett Smith entanglement, they're gonna fuck. And I'm not trying to see that.
Yeah, no, I don't think that. I don't think that kind. I think we got cups in the way of that. I don't think we'll see any penetration. Maybe penetration on a double leg. No penetration of cheeks. I think we'll be okay.
Kattar's shown he's got some good hands, so put some smooth combos with power.
Yeah, he's super solid. I'm excited for this one. This one should be interesting.
Max is very uppity. I'm hoping he wins. I got his action figure. I'm not trying to see him lose. I should have gotten up and gotten him.
Eyes wide open, like Creed.
Ooh, stiff little jab there. I don't think Max like that. I wish he would cut his hair more. Get it faded out or something. Get a blowout. It's a little puffy.
I think he let it grow.
Yeah. His last two fights has been kind of out there, right?
He had blonde.
What?
I think he let it grow and then he cut the blonde off. I think that's what ended up happening.
Mm-hmm. Let's not let that happen, Max. Those fucking stiff jabs to the face. Dude. Well, I don't want to get into it because this is a good fight. Guy at GameStop didn't give me the fucking rest of my toys that I had paid for already and that were at the fucking store.
What do you mean?
Oh, they have a street date release of the first. I can't give them to you because I can get in really big trouble.
Are you serious?
And I was like,
what a cunt.
Dude, I want to jump over the desk and choke him and take my toys and be like,
dude, who's going to complain?
Be like, dude,
who's going to complain?
First of all, I pre-ordered them. Second of all, I paid for them in full.
You're making a happy customer. I can put a review. I'll put your fucking name on it, you fucking asshole.
Third of all, you guys called me. I didn't come in randomly like, hey, my toys in, bitches. No, I came in because you guys called me that day and said Black Arachnid and Cheetor are in. You can come and get them. We just need your ID. I went in and I would have been so pissed, but they had two other of my fakes, so I got pissed. Which they didn't call me about, which I should be pissed about. They didn't call me about
I was
those.
gonna say if they called you about them, I would have been super irked.
Oh, they did call me.
They called you about the two.
They called me about those two and gave me 2 other ones, but they kept my other ones. Dude, if I would have left empty-handed, I would have been like, dude, you guys called me. Like, I came out of my way and I waited in line because you guys called me.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. So now I gotta go back to first and pick up Cheetor and Black Arachne.
Fucking jag off.
At least he gave me Optimus and.
Still a fucking jag off.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you're gonna make me make another trip when this makes no sense. I guess the resale market, but it's like, come on, bro. For real? I paid for these. That's my fucking business what the fuck I do with them. Because he might get in trouble because he let it go too early. Who's going to complain about that? That part, though. How would his superior find out that he let it go too early? How?
I don't know. I think even his manager's the one that called me and told me my figs were in.
That's what, like, I don't get it. I don't get when somebody does that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, who's going to get you in trouble? About what? It's going to come out on there that it sold before it was supposed to? Or that it got let go? But that person paid for it.
Yeah.
Does it matter? It's theirs.
He's like, they have strict rules and I can get in trouble.
Who made these fucking strict
Did I hand
rules?
this to you?
And is it for pre-orders or is it
Can
only
you look at the door?
For regular, yeah.
I don't know if
Pre-orders or is it for all toys in general? Like, I can't sell this to the general public. Shit.
I think it was. I don't. You might not need the key, but I don't know if he's all the way outside. They might have locked the door. I don't think so. Sorry, Toucan. Dude, Cater's taking some hits. I hope he doesn't get knocked out. Max is looking good, but he's taking some shots. He's taking some shots here. Yeah, he landed a nice one too right there. This guy got here for the last fight. He's not going to watch anything. 30 seconds. Spinning back kick by Halloway to the stomach. Ooh, nice 1-2 landed by Max. Yo.
Got you a little something.
I don't know what this is. Oh, nice. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's yours. But you missed everything. You're here for the last fight.
Yeah, my bad. I'll explain off the air.
Good round.
That's a Max round.
Take care of a little business.
Yeah. It's all good. But I am playing Call of Duty, so I'm not trying to hang out afterwards. Sorry.
That's fine. You wanna come by, pick up? Gotta pick up my.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's right there. You should know which one's which, right?
Yeah.
Just it's in your hands now.
It's true.
Yeah, it's
She's not gonna wait out.
Dude, why'd I see fucking Jeremy Piven sitting with
Oh my god, that pisses me off so much, dude.
Yeah.
That pisses me off so much. That guy's a rapist.
It's like, why is this asshole just in the room?
Why is that rapist in the room? He got accused of rape and he got thrown out of the acting community and then he tried to jump into the comedy community and he sucks dick at it. And he tries to jump into fights that he knows nothing about. The motherfucker's never trained fights. Look at me
ridiculous.
talking like a retard. He don't train fights. That guy's never trained mixed martial arts.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at that hot chick in the back. Oh, sorry. These guys are being the shit out of each other. But who was that hot chick?
I don't know. She just put her mask back on. Super hot.
So I was telling this guy that they wouldn't sell you a pair of Jordans that you were going to get me.
No, I had found some Jordan 12s, the flu game ones, except they were the black and white ones.
Mm-hmm.
They were not priced, and I was like, I'll take them up. Usually, depends who's there.
They'll price them for
They'll
you.
price them for you. I was like, I'll take them home, I'll clean them up. This guy will have a fresh pair of Jordans. They refused to price them for me at the
Register?
Yeah, the register. And
Yeah, fucking thrift stores piss me off with that shit. They think you're fucking changing prices or like pulling them off on purpose and shit. They get mad.
no, and here's the thing, and I think
It's like, I'm not doing that. I just didn't have one.
I think
Charge me whatever you want.
I think this is what got them. The sole looks like at some point it had something written on it, and it was scratched out. So it looks like either I don't know why somebody would be carrying around a silver marker.
Oh,
but
people do it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
people
bro.
do it.
I know
I've
people
seen-
who go and change prices. That's what I'm saying.
Especially with
I
that
know
Jordan
what they're
12,
doing,
because it was a Jordan 12, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Oh, Kattar
Max
got
has been
sacked.
landing.
He
Were
popped
those
right back
the ones
up.
you were talking about?
No, the 13s are the ones I saw him
Yeah,
playing.
Okay, yeah, that would have been the ones after. I'll keep on the lookout, man.
But the 12s are nice.
Those are nice. I'll
The
keep
black
on
and
the
red
lookout.
ones, the white and black. Damn! Kattar landed a nice shot. I don't know if you saw Max's knees after that. Buckled a bit.
I don't know. I still think Max is.
Yeah, Max has definitely found
He's
his
in more
range.
control here.
Yeah. He's been able to land the 1-2s and push Kattar against the cage a lot more.
I'll go back and see if they're still there. Price.
Where was the thrift store?
Like on 26th last week.
That's not that far.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
That's where I got my Super Nintendo.
They had a bunch of games. Nothing good.
That's where you got your Super Nintendo Chalmers?
The what?
Your Super Nintendo Chalmers?
With the Duck Hunt.
Here goes this guy, yeah?
Super Mario.
Yeah.
The double header. Sorry. That shit was sick. I remember that game. Shit
What
was
do you
so
think
fun.
of that patch though?
It's nice. It's the Death Star.
Yeah. Throw it on one of your main jackets.
You calling me Patchy over here?
No.
Max is trying to put it on him. Throwing knees to the body, landing nice
Dude,
1-2s,
he's seen-
putting the
look
pressure
at,
on.
Look at how slow he's throwing those punches, man. I think he's seen the.
This is only round 2.
Oh,
The sluggishness.
He ate that one.
No, he's beating Kattar down.
I think he hurt him, dude.
Kattar turned it on late against Magomed, so this is gonna be a good indicator of what.
Yeah, he might just be a slow starter.
Yeah, is he this guy a slow starter? Is Magomed that good? Was he really gonna put it on Magomed coming into those later rounds like everyone says he was? Or is Max really that championship caliber material that had a 2-fight slip? Thank you.
I mean, he did say he stopped sparring.
Ooh, that elbow fucking rocked Kattar.
yeah,
It's
dude,
over.
He's hurt, bro. He's
There's
hurt.
a whole minute. It's over.
Holloway's
Max
got a-
is.
Holloway can put him away if he plays it right.
Damn.
I'm surprised the ref didn't step in.
Nah, he's not there yet, but he's right there. He's like, he's getting hurt. He's getting hurt.
Oh!
Like if he keeps getting hit, like see if he keeps it there, and how he keeps just.
He's just covering up, yeah.
Yeah, Herb's gonna call it out on his feet.
Herb. Hello. Herb Dean.
Like yeah, he's just tracking along the cage now. Like he's not even getting off. Like get off the cage, dude. Get off the
Oh, shit,
cage.
he's-
Get off the
It's
cage.
busted up.
Yeah. Already busted up. Wow.
You better
See,
hope
this
this works.
might be what saves him. This grappling exchange here.
At least for the round, yeah.
Cause yeah, see that gives him at least 10 seconds of just that.
Ooh, and then like Max just right back
Oh.
on him.
Woo!
Dude, Max's elbow,
Throwing
spinning back
everything.
elbow, 1-2s.
Throwing everything at him.
Hey, so let me hit you with an elbow.
No, I'm good.
Cut you up like Dusty Rove, baby. Son of a plumber.
Oh!
Oh, it's over.
Oh.
Oh, the round is over.
He
Damn.
wobbled a little bit after that.
He's
A lot
wobbled
of
him
it.
At least 3 times.
How big is that
now.
cut on the forehead?
He's wobbled him at least.
Is it in
3
the
times
hairline?
now.
I think it's
so.
a.
Yeah,
I think it's a
like
big one. Yeah. I think it's a big gash.
Yeah, it's on his head.
She got a big gash over there. Hey, let me see that gash.
No seas grosero.
The guy got a fucking vagina on his head. Look at him. It's fucking disgusting.
Just wash your hands before you touch it.
They're gonna put Vaseline in it. You know what that's gonna look like. If they leave the glob on it.
Glob of the Google. Bang! Big elbow over the top.
But yeah, I saw those and I'm like, oh shit, those are perfect.
Yeah, dude, and when you hit me up and you're like, hey, ASAP, let me know what size you are. You size 12? I'm like, yep. Like this fucking sign or Sesame Street thing. Yep. And then you're like, they won't sell them to me. And I'm like, well, kill her. I'm like, kill her and just take them.
Honor killing.
Yeah.
You disrespected my honor. Now die.
I was telling this guy I was going to fucking jump over the GameStop counter and choke out the guy. Dude, I went because they called me that they had Cheetor and Black Arachne, and I get there and he's
Give me
like,
the key for the case.
and he pulls them out and he shows them to me, and then he's like, and he's pulling them up on the computer. He's like, oh, he's like, actually, sorry, I can't give them to you.
What?
And I'm like, what? He's like, they have a very strict policy and they have a release date for the 1st. And I'm like, what? And he's like, did they call you?
They're
And
there now.
yeah, exactly, and they're paid for in full too.
Yeah.
And he's like, did they call you? And I'm like, yeah, you guys called me. That's why I came in today. He's like, but we do have your Optimus Prime and Rat Trap. And I'm like, you just got saved, dude, because I was about to fucking dragon kick you like Bruce Lee over the. What the hell?
I'm about to call district, bro.
It's about like,
Quit playing with me.
like, I'm a fucking valued GameStop member. I paid my $15 membership.
You're in there. You're
The paying customer is right.
So for you guys to call me up and waste my goddamn time that I value so much so I can come buy these figures.
Hey, all things considered, they should have still given you if they had.
You should.
They had them there.
You should shoot a
They had them
promo against GameStop.
Yeah, right?
And how they're disrespecting you, bro.
Just cut that. I'll just cut it out right now and put it in pieces together. Let me tell you something, brother. But yeah, he's like, you can come back to first and get him. I'm like, oh yeah, well, you better not be here now.
Lordy.
Yeah, exactly. They're here now,
Or you can give them to me now.
and they're paid for. Like,
Yeah, it's like you don't have to make me go through these 2 fucking missions.
you know what? I did forgive him because at the end of the transaction, I did owe like $10 on the Rat Trap. I paid the Optimus in full because he was 30. They told me the Rat Trap wasn't coming out till later, and they were early, no matter what, like a month early. And I'm like, I think I still owe you for the Rat Trap. He's like, yeah, and then he rang it up, and then he's like, I actually owe you money, and he gave me $2.80. And I'm like, yeah, bitch. Next time I come in, I want the rest of the money, and I want the rest of my toys.
Next time, give me 5 back.
Yeah, next time I want $5, and I want my Cheetor and Black Arachne. But
And next time, no lip.
yeah. Next time, don't be playing on my phone. They were pretty sick,
If
though.
they call you again about it, be like, hey, you sure? Because last
Yeah.
time I went in there, the motherfuckers told me they wouldn't let him go. What's up?
If I go in on the day, the 1st. Oh, fucking Max caught a nasty one, too.
Yeah. But I feel like he's taking them, like, moving away from him, where Kattar's taking him flush. Like, Max is looking like he jumps away from the punch. Kattar's walking.
No,
so
and,
he
and,
takes more of it.
and like you can definitely see Max is draining the energy from Kattar with the shots. Not necessarily the same situation with Kattar hitting Halloway.
Bang. He's looking sharp, man. He said no sparring, but he's looking nice.
Man, remember? So we never really got a clear answer of what happened with Halloway. Remember, he had to pull out of that fight with head issues or like something.
I heard suspected drugging, bro.
What?
Well, I think either he said it or somebody near him said it, but it was like super, like, I think they're just coming up with shit just to say something.
Damn. No,
Because it was probably
never
just
heard
a
about
really
that.
bad weight cut.
But remember, he
And then he tried it again, which didn't help him.
Did you ever hear about that,
The
Jesus?
Khabib one.
I feel like I did. I just never.
Chael called him out.
Yeah.
So he was he was having an interview with Chael, and Chael's like, "Are you tired, dude? Like, what's wrong with you? It seems like you're slurring your words a little bit." And then Max like, "Nah, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired." And then like a couple days, like a week or two later, like they pulled him out of the fight.
Yeah.
And everyone was speculating because it was head trauma or like he had CTE, and he actually it was the week of the fight, right? That he pulled
or
out.
Something. Yeah. Yeah. Cause
Oh, and it was they were having interviews that week, yeah.
And there's still no like.
No clear, yeah. There's no straight answer why.
Because I remember hearing, I think he was trying to figure that out too. Like he was suing about it. I don't know if who he would sue, but I think he was trying to figure that out.
What do you all speculate it was?
I'm thinking it was just a bad weight cut, and they're just looking for something to blame.
Okay.
But who knows? Cause he's a really thin
Hey,
dude
yo.
for that weight class. He's super thin. Like those dudes are my height, and they are 40 pounds lighter than me.
Yeah, they're 145 pounds.
Like if I was in
Damn.
super good shape, I'd probably be around like their body type. Like I'm not a super muscular dude. I'm pretty thin.
Yeah.
So like I just wouldn't retain anything. But like that's like being super fucking shredded, and then you still gotta cut weight. Cause like day of the fight, they're probably more like 155, 165. But they're weighing in at 145, which is fucking
Well, yeah,
crazy.
They need to make that
Crazy,
weight.
yeah. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, all things considered, like someone with that height having that.
Like it's not supposed to
Yeah.
be that way.
Halloway is the same height as DC. They're both 5'11".
What a
But
world of difference.
Yep.
DC outweighs them by 100 pounds.
Yep.
What a way to difference.
Insane.
The can's empty.
Okay.
The can's empty.
Yeah, because I think I remember, because I saw one of those, like, embeddeds or whatever.
Mhm.
Max was talking about their secret to weight cutting was distilled water.
That's horrible. That's stupid.
See, you know this.
Yeah.
And then I also heard Dolce at some point talk about, you hear these people talk about using distilled water.
No.
That shit is terrible for
No.
you. You're sucking out the nutrients.
Exactly.
Something.
Because your body takes. That's why I drink.
And then...
Where's my water bottle?
That's
Give me
why.
water.
That's why I'm saying I'm thinking it's just a really bad weight cut.
I always
when
buy
that
Ice
happens to
Mountain because it's not distilled.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just,
it's spring water.
this is water. This is real water.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to drink distilled water like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was. 'Cause
Even
I
my-
guess that was their secret to the way they cut
Yeah.
the weight. or
My dad gives
whatever.
me shit because I buy Ice Mountain and he'll bring like a case and be like, "Hey, I brought your case of water." I'm like, "You didn't bring me Ice Mountain." And then he'll be like, "You with your fucking fancy water." He's like, "These are cheaper and you get a lot more." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's distilled." And then he's like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "It's a different process. They fucking boil it, and it's a whole process where none of the nutrients or minerals stay in it." And he's like, "You're crazy." And I'm like, "All right, whatever, bro."
Well, your body needs water in its most natural form.
Mm-hmm. But to explain it to him, it's just water. It's the same thing. To him, it doesn't matter.
I
Yeah.
It's like, bro, waters.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
water's water,
mean?
but it's not.
But like when you're dehydrated and you drink distilled water, it just runs right through you, right? It doesn't hold
Yeah,
anything. It
that's
doesn't
not-
hold.
That's not going to do you any favors.
Yeah, so I remembered that clip of them having that interaction, him and his coach.
Yeah.
And then I remember Dolce talking about that in a different light, and then I'm like, yeah, I think that's what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That
know.
does make sense.
Cause like, yeah, maybe a combination of some CTE, but
Ooh, nice shot by Kate.
I don't know if it's that as much. I think it was just dude was terribly dehydrated, probably dangerously, and yeah, he should got some fucking
Look at the totals.
medical care. Oh my
110
god,
to 42 in head strikes.
dude, look at these fucking head shots though are insane.
Cater's too
like-
tough for his own good.
Cater's only covering up. He's not getting out of there. Look at that.
And Max is just
He's
unloading.
eating everything,
Back
dude.
up again, too.
Eating to the body, to the head. Herb, you gotta stop this one, bro. Dude, you gotta.
At this, yeah,
You
this
gotta
one,
stop.
Yeah, he's just
This
swinging
one-
blindly
this one.
because he knows Max is in front of him. That's about it. It's not a calculated shot. It's not
man.
I can see. No, it's just I'm gonna
Dude,
throw
he's
because I'm getting
beat
fucked
the
up.
fuck up, dude. Herb gotta stop this one.
Oh, look at Cade. Yeah,
You
Herb.
gotta stop this one. bro.
Herb.
Get in there, dude.
It looks like
Any
he wants
moment
to-
now.
he
He
wants
hit him
Any
with a
minute
bicycle.
now. Any minute
Herb,
now.
come on. By God. The brutality. By God,
It's
Herb.
probably because he's just not blasting him. Because he's hitting him softly.
And then right when Herb's gonna step in, Cater starts throwing elbows
like,
and starts punching like,
Something.
don't stop the fight.
Oh my god.
Stop the fight! Like that black guy meme. Stop the fucking fight.
Oh, this is a brutal one, dude.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
2 minutes to go. Cater
From Rocky, right? Or is
hustling.
that from Kickboxer? No, it's from Rocky, right?
Stop the fight.
You know what?
Yeah.
I haven't seen
I think
either
it is- I
one
think it
of
is
the
Rocky.
longest To know.
They're gonna say either one
it's where
ever.
Apollo
Damn.
dies, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Okay, yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's hitting Max with like one or two, but Max is like unloading a whole fucking
Maybe it's
cannon
just
on him.
maybe it's just his body language that's really bad when he's getting hit.
Oh.
But like,
Nah, because he'll like wobble too, man. Like he'll like,
Look, he's got Max going for fucking wrestling because he's tired of hitting him.
Yeah, Max is like, oh my.
He's like, fuck. All right, fine. I'll take you down.
Kattar's got that Homer Simpson syndrome. He's got the extra thick skull.
What was it? Homeritis?
Yeah.
Max he is like covered in blood that isn't even his.
Insane. Just
Oh, look at fucking Kattar spitting out, but
keep tapping him with that jab.
Oh yeah, he's been doing that since like the end of the last round.
Max even like kicked at. Ooh, that was a nice one too. Maybe he does come on later rounds, man. There's the fourth, the fifth comes on. No, Max is like, nah. I'm taking a little bit of a breather.
Did he connect with that that elbow?
No.
Okay.
Might have hit his arm or something. That's face.
How many pairs of Jordans do you have, Jesus?
Like 8?
Damn. I'm gonna start buying Jordan. I'm gonna buy my first pair, maybe of ones.
I'm gonna see.
I'm gonna start throwing away the shoes I have now because they're cheap.
I'm gonna go see if they're still there in price.
Throw them all away. And I still have like some shoes that I haven't worn, so I'm gonna like. You remember when I bought a bunch of shoes, Toucan, like last year, 2 years ago? I bought because they were like super cheap at.
Wow, he made it through the round, and they're closing up that gash.
At Ross. Yeah, they were super cheap at Ross. It's like Levi's that no one wanted that look like Vans. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, these look nice. These look nice. I'll just take a bunch of pairs of these and I don't have to worry about shoes for a while.
Yeah, but you go through those pretty quick.
Yeah, so now I think I'm
You'll
gonna
figure
throw away.
out.
Well, if you buy 6 pairs, you don't go through them pretty quick. If you switch them in and out.
That's true. Yeah.
Keep them rotating.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna throw away like 2 pairs and then throw in 2 new into the rotation and then maybe start buying some.
You still got those Doc Martens?
Yeah, they're right there.
Do you ever wear them?
No, there hasn't been an occasion where I can wear them. Those are going out shoes,
Are they?
aren't they? Pants and stuff.
Which ones?
Doc Martens.
Jeans,
some
yeah, for
boots.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why with jeans. You want me to wear them right now?
You can if you want. I don't care.
Stomp on these hoes.
I have a pair of army boots next to them.
I'll go see if they change the price on that or if they priced
it. Oh, God, that poor nose.
Because with a nice cleanup, those wouldn't have been too bad.
Yeah, I was gonna clean them up for you before I gave them to you. You seen how I do?
That refurbished game.
Mm-hmm.
Vintage. Well, like that I was showing this guy the Optimus, the vintage one, and then the new one I got.
Sick. Yeah, I saw those pictures.
Yeah.
But I was like in the middle of arguing with the thrift person when you sent them through.
Last round for Kattar, but he's got to get a knockout or submission in order to beat Max. There's no way he's going to outpoint Max. There might have even been some fucking 10-8 rounds in there on how bad Kattar was going to beat. He did say if he beat Max, this would win him the next shot at the title against Volkanovski.
I can see how you could argue for that, but
Yeah.
It's not looking good.
not looking good for you.
No.
Had at least 2 rounds, 3 rounds that getting beat up.
Yeah, but that being said, who do you give to Max now besides the winner of Ortega versus fucking Volkanovski?
The winner of Ortega's
Yeah.
Volkanovski.
Like, he's beat Ortega, he kicked the shit out of Kattar, and the only 2 losses that he's had recently are against Volkanovski.
And they were close.
Yeah. Oh, Kattar's very affected by those shots now. He's wincing and moving back.
I think he's got a broken nose.
Yeah, it's pretty.
that's why
Yeah.
Dented in. Yeah. Look at Volkanovski. Damn.
With some of the shots that he's been taking, I wouldn't be surprised. You were telling me this was a weird card because it's on ABC.
Yes, it's a dual cast ABC. So look at this. You see the corner?
Yeah.
Got ABC right there. I didn't do that. I didn't.
Yo,
I could.
They put it on
Like,
a
what?
show in the middle of the day.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's why it's early. And it's ABC, but also we got to remember playoffs. The NFL playoffs are on.
Yeah. I am okay. So totally unrelated. I haven't been following the Bears.
Yeah.
Are they good?
No, they lost,
They did.
but they barely made
Okay.
it in. They like
They
snuck
got
in.
killed.
Okay.
Yeah,
People
they
were-
got in on a barely.
There were like other teams
I see what you did there.
that weren't able to get in the wild card because their division was so hard that two of their teams were ahead of them, but they still had better records than the Bears. The Bears got into the fucking playoffs.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been following football. I haven't followed it in a couple years now.
I try to look at the Bears like throughout the season, but I don't like the whole fantasy football thing, so I don't keep up with it.
I've
For all that.
been following
Exactly.
basketball a little bit more.
Yeah, I like basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball's fun.
I think
How you feel about this Kyrie Irving thing?
What do you get fined for?
You know who Kyrie Irving is, right?
Yeah, the flat earther.
Yeah. No, but recently, get this. He went on he's on a mission right now or something.
Mhm.
He violated protocols.
Yeah, he got
COVID,
fined like $80,000 or something.
that, and then he
Damn!
he hasn't been practicing or playing with the team
Why?
because he's like gone, like he's off, he's on like vacation or something. I think he's having like a Rodman-esque moment.
yeah.
And then
I was just gonna say
and then
Rodman did it.
Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets just got James Harden. So
Yeah, I
now-
saw that.
So now they don't necessarily need him. Like at least to score, they might need him to run the offense, move the ball. But shit's wild, that NBA, man. Wild.
Wait, how have you been recording for almost 2 hours?
I
We've
don't
only
know.
covered 3 fights. It's an hour 41. What?
I don't know, but Max is talking mad shit. He's irked.
Well, he can't finish. He can't
Yeah.
finish Cater.
Look at that.
Then I think he's irked that Cater is talking shit before the fight about he gon'
He's gonna
take
beat
him
him.
to school or
Yeah.
something. He was saying something wild. I was like, "Oh, you gonna talk that shit? Come get it."
Yeah, I remember Halloway saying, "Well, he could say whatever he wants, but we're gonna have to fight in the ring or in the octagon." And you know what? They fucking sell an octagon. God damn it, those bastards. I have to get one.
Are you gonna get it with the light set too?
Well, I was thinking
Do it.
I could probably make one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, I could buy fencing and just like get some posts and make them and shit. And like I would only have to make like half of it, so I wouldn't have to buy the whole thing. So it could be the diorama instead of like a whole thing imaging.
I want the deluxe ring.
The
The scale. Yeah, the scale one.
Yeah. It's huge.
Yeah. I want that. I'll open up some of my stuff.
If you get one.
Yeah.
Well, your birthday passed up, so I'm not getting it free.
That's fine. I wouldn't want anybody to get it for me
It's like
because it's
$100.
yeah. That's fine.
He's talking to Anik in DC.
No, he's talking shit to DC. Remember, he's always trying to fight DC. He's challenging DC.
Come on, DC, get in here.
In a funny way. He's you know he's not serious.
No, he says he'll meet him at heavyweight, which you mean
Yeah,
he
yeah.
means it seriously. He's like, when I'm done, let's fucking do
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah.
I'm the heavyweight champ. Oh man.
John Jones. Well,
Sounded
first
too
we have
much
Stipe versus Ngannou first. That's a rematch.
Woo, baby.
That's gonna happen.
Damn, that shit freeze again? That's a hilarious frozen screen.
Yeah.
Eyes are like
Yeah.
that close.
I just need to upgrade the camera already and just get rid of that one. It might be the camera's outdated or it needs to update the software.
Oh, like the refresh rate or some shit.
Yeah. Ah, sorry, Frankie. I didn't see you. Over there.
Got a lot of hot.
Move Cater coming off, not too close. Rising Sun. I don't know. Oh, I didn't hear.
True. What's the House of the Rising Sun?
I don't know.
What's that one? What's that mean, Frankie?
Yeah, Cater does have a lot of heart.
Coming out to... Oh, he's coming out to it. Oh, okay.
Oh, he was coming out to like that song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
I don't know how to read anymore. My bad.
That's pretty cool.
I think Max wins. I don't even think I have to turn it on. Well, I will.
I
Anyway.
think it's pretty clear.
Yeah, it's
So I even bought the Max fig as well.
Sick.
He's over
Yeah.
there. He's over there. You can take a look at him right now when we're done.
He said that's 50K.
Fight of the night. Oh, nah, you're too fucked up, dude.
I mean,
His
they ain't gonna
face.
put you in there on fucking week's notice.
And your
after
face,
a
like-
5 rounds fucking fight. He gone. Fucking Anik, a fucking professional. You saw that exit?
Yeah.
Just, all right, we on it.
All right, cool.
Max knows how to do this. I know how to do this. Let's keep it moving. Woo.
So this
We
patch just
we
stays on
ABC
if I
today.
iron it on.
Yeah.
It'll
I'm
stay
sure.
on forever.
Theoretically, yeah.
Because I could put it on. I actually have a couple jackets.
I mean, you could probably iron it on just to get it right and
Uh-huh.
then sew it on. So, really.
Oh yeah, if you really want it to stay on there forever, sew it on.
Because I do have actually, it's that jacket right there. It has a pocket, but the pocket is suede. Or not suede, but it's that. Look, it actually is meant for patches. The sleeve.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, it's meant for a patch.
Oh, dude, you can get like the piece of Velcro and just glue it to the back of that.
And
then
then
just-
so iron this onto a Velcro thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then put the and then.
Oh, you
Yeah.
don't even need to iron it. Just the Velcro should hold.
Yeah, you could nobody's saying
To the
iron
back
that
of the-
on to the other piece of Velcro. That,
Yeah,
that
to
would
the back
stick
of the
together.
Velcro, and then Velcro this to the.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty sick.
And then the other jacket I have takes patches. It's like a varsity jacket.
Yeah.
The-
You get hooked up.
Yeah, from 5'4".
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. If you could hook it up with those shoes, I'm gonna have to kiss you.
I'm
No
trying.
homo, but,
I'm
you know.
I'll try. I'm gonna go back.
I need to buy my first pair anyway already. See the ones that usually float around for $100, and you can always get the ones.
But I mean, those 12s are nice.
Yeah, I hear the ones suck though because they don't have a lot of
Are,
support.
wait, are those 12s or are those 11s?
I thought they were the 12s.
The ones
I
are
thought
just
they were the
really
12s.
stiff. They're not the most like pleasant to walk around in.
Yeah, they
You gotta
look
buy an
good.
insole.
Yeah, they look good, but yeah.
The 13s are pretty much limousines for your shoes, right? Or for your feet. They look
I
like
mean,
they're
they'd
super
be
comfy.
a lot closer to like being
Yeah.
a nice.
I mean, the ideal Jordan for me is either the 4 or the 5.
The only reason I say 13 is because I saw him play in the 13s. That's the only reason I say it is because I saw him play twice in
Dude,
'98.
Max was talking shit, walking backwards,
Yeah.
looking at DC and evading punches.
He was doing a lot of fancy
fucking
shit.
Crazy. I think he like got clipped by like one, but like barely, just like a little tap. I was like, wow, that boy is wild.
So next week, it's a regular pay-per-view. You both are invited if you guys want to come through.
I'm gonna come through.
Nero wants to come through, so he wants to get food. So if you guys want to come through a little bit earlier, we might be ordering Recco Benny's breaded steak pizza.
Hey, I'm in for that.
Or I don't know. I don't know exactly what we're doing, but he said he asked me if I wanted to get food, and I'm down to get some food
Fries,
for that Saturday.
Lots of fries.
So we'll speak on that more. But McGregor versus Poirier is next week. That's gonna be a banger. We can go over the card real quick and give our predictions if you guys want, and then we can get out of here. The main card. Fuck it, we can start at the top. Dustin versus Connor.
Oh,
The rematch. Connor dusted Dustin in devastating. He finished him real quick. First
Real
round, clipped him behind the ear, and then followed it up with a bunch of strikes to the floor. When he was face planted, Dustin couldn't recover. His arms were to the side.
It was rude.
Yeah, and Connor just pop, 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 pop. Ref stopped it. Is it a weight cut issue? Was Dustin cutting too much weight?
Because he looks great at 155.
Yep. He challenged all the way to the title. Khabib is beating everybody.
Beat the fuck out of everybody.
So that's nothing to poo-poo. can he?
I mean, they both essentially got beat the same way by Khabib.
Mm-hmm.
Beat up, choked,
Yeah.
tapped.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they're essentially fighting for the runner-up.
It's good. It's gonna be interesting. Does Conor have the same power at 170, and does Dustin have the same power? Because we've seen the power translate, but does Dustin have the same chin at 155? Have we seen anyone hit him as hard as Conor's hit him? And that's what we're about to see because he's facing Conor again. Like, what striker hits as hard as Conor in that weight that's fought Dustin? Because Dustin's not so much of a power guy; he's more of a volume guy. He puts it on you.
Yeah, he does have some power.
Yeah.
But he's not necessarily one hit.
So if Conor can't knock him out, it's gonna turn into a war. It's gonna turn into Nate Diaz versus Conor.
That's what I'm saying. He just gotta get out that first round.
Yeah.
That's the dangerous one.
If he can avoid the power shots in the first round and let the blood get them arms heavy, them lactic acids get flowing, and drain some of Conor's power, we have a fight on our hands. Because on the floor, I don't think Conor's that much superior to Dustin. Dustin's got a good ground game. He's not going to use it, but they're going to strike. And if for some reason Conor wants to take it to the floor, I think they can get back up, or he can defend himself very well to where he can submit him.
Yeah.
Or fight off submissions. I'm not poo-pooing this guy's game, but Poirier's got a good game as well. It's just we don't see it.
Yeah, it's probably just super solid. Unless Dustin goes for like a fucking guillotine or something crazy. Because I think he's choked a couple people out with the guillotine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So unless something like that happens.
It's hard to pick against Conor though because of the fashion that he did it in, man.
Yeah.
Because they were both both at 145.
Because of that fucking bomb in his left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's hard to pick against it. Because you go, well, they're going to go at it striking. Like, who's going to land first?
And
they're both southpaws, right?
I think so, yeah. It's style, man. Is he gonna be able to switch up enough to fuck with Conor's style? Because
and Dustin's kind of a slow starter.
that's the thing. Dustin comes in with a boxing very
boxing
forward,
like,
pop,
like
pop,
we're gonna
pop,
be here
pop,
a minute.
no. And Conor's
like, no, I'm gonna put you away right now.
Conor's in the karate stance back and spring, and he's got a lot more movement. He covers a lot more distance.
Yeah, like his evasive. Like,
It's a lot harder to
his
measure.
legs gotta be faster
And that's gonna
than normal. Dustin's.
Because the power's there, so he's gonna
To get out of the way.
if he connects.
It's gotta be legs because if he relies on just head movement, he's gonna get clipped again.
If Conor connects, it's gonna be over. The power, I believe the power translates. It's gonna be a matter of the accuracy again of the punches, and if he can hit him early on, if he can catch him early on.
He's got to open up with like 15 leg kicks.
He's got to start leg kicking early.
He's just got to fucking hack away at him and keep him away.
Take the spring away. Can't spring, can't cover as much distance, can't generate as much power. That's how he generates a lot of the power, springing into his hits. So a lot of people don't realize. The only way you realize it is when you establish a really, really good jab, or when you've boxed, when you learn how to box a little bit, because you realize you jump into your jab. Like, to make it really effective, you fucking push off with your back leg and you jump into your jab. And you're putting your body weight behind you. You're moving your body weight into, and it's effectively moving your body weight against them. That's why it hurts so much. That's why an effective punch can knock someone out. And then the two comes right behind it. Pop. It's a continuation of chain of energy.
It's highly effective.
Yeah. And you take away a little bit of that spring with some leg kicks. You let the arms get full of blood. Can we see this go into the later rounds?
I feel like this one we will. I feel like we can.
I can see that.
I feel like Dustin gets out of the first.
I want to see for Dustin, because I'm a fan of Dustin. I'm a fan of both.
Yeah.
But
you just wonder if that moment gets to him, you know? Because we already know how Conor's gonna do in a big moment.
He's gonna be
dude.
Fine. He's
gonna be fine.
Yeah,
like, that's one of those intangible things. It's like, oh shit, how is he gonna take this? Like,
and people are like, oh, it's because you're from Chicago. it's that Jordan mentality. Like, I'm gonna do it.
You know, we've seen
Yeah.
a dude who can turn it on when it matters. Like, we've
Yep.
seen that. We know what it looks like. So, like, when we see it in other people, when there's like a little wavering, we're like, suspect. We see it right away. We're like, this isn't what Jordan did. Jordan would not hesitate here.
Dude,
He'd kill.
when he went against Aldo, I'm like, I don't know, this is a little bit too early. Aldo's a really good striker. He's so technical. His leg kicks are so strong. The boxing is tight. Connor's coming in there with the whole different style. And then what happens? Whack!
We didn't think about the mental game. We were just doing the X's and O's.
Yeah, the mental game, it didn't play any. And then it started, and what did it hold?
Had we thought about it before, like, had we noticed, like, all those, like, reactions to stuff, like, him being so, like, what the fuck? Like, being offended every time at Connor, like instigating? Like, we probably would have gone, I don't know, man, he might jump into something stupid.
Well, dude, we've been watching WEC. We've seen him defeat everybody, just run through people.
But we always saw him as the stoic dude. We never
Scarface?
thought to think of, oh, yo, he's being, like, oddly aggressive here against Connor. What is this?
Mm-hmm.
We just went, oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, you'd be mad. Dude's fucking offending you.
But
And your country.
if you look at his tendencies, though, like the whole not looking at his opponents, that's kind of like when they go into the ring right before they.
Right, because he's trying to mask his emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Connor was bringing him out of him. Was like, no, dude, look at me, fucking look at me, like. And
Give me that belt, motherfucker!
He didn't know what to do. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then you see him like clawing at it. Like, had he been more secure of himself, he'd be like, yeah, that's just a fucking belt. What do I care? You gotta beat me. Like, that would have been the stronger stance. Like, but that wasn't the stance he came in with. He came in with fucking.
All he had to do was
I
Dana.
gotta cut his fucking head off.
Yeah,
like,
all he had to do was Dana, boss, make him give me my belt back. I'm the fucking champion.
Yeah, it's like, boss.
Mm-hmm.
Pass that shit back to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna get back to me. It's mine. Like, you haven't taken it from me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can fucking dance around with it all
He
you
hopped
want.
out of there. Dana held him back. He's.
Yeah, but these are all things we didn't take in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, we're going X's and O's. Like, yo, this is gonna be a great fight. It's like, yeah, it would have been a great fight.
And
His head was not there.
Dustin said it happened to him too. Remember?
Yep. He's
Does
like,
it
yeah,
happen?
It affected me.
Is
It's
it?
like, yeah.
Is it still there because he knocked him
It
out?
might still be a little bit there. He wants to get it back. He wants
Yeah.
to go, no, I could hurt you. Fuck you. I could hurt you.
My boxing is that good.
It's gonna be wild.
Oh, and then in the co-main.
Woo!
In the co-main,
The contenders.
Dan Hooker, Hangman Hooker, taking on Michael Chandler. I don't know his
This is new.
his nickname.
I don't think he has one.
This is new blood to the UFC, Jesus. So you might not know him, Michael Chandler.
No,
Chandler.
I don't know Michael Chandler, but I know Dan Hooker.
He was the 155-pound champion for a while in Bellator. He only lost it because I forgot who kicked him in the back of the leg and hit the nerve, and his leg went out.
Oh,
His
Yeah,
leg-
shit's funny that I don't
Yeah.
remember that guy's name either.
Yeah.
I was watching that
Well,
fight.
I'll mention it right now why we don't know him.
His name?
Yeah, so he kicked him in the leg, and his leg
Yeah.
went numb, and they stopped the fight because the ref's like, oh, he can't continue. His leg's broken.
Yeah, it looked like an injury.
Yeah, it's like one of the first times we had seen it, and it looked like an injury because he couldn't
Yeah.
get his footing back.
But it was
And
just
they stopped the
nerve.
fight, and then he got his footing back,
Wow.
and he lost his title because of that.
Wow.
So the guy didn't fight for like I don't know, 2 years, and he held a year, but he held the championship up. And then once Michael Chandler's like, fuck you, dude. You've been holding this division up. I'm moving on. I'm going to go fight someone else. Chandler books a fight, and then this guy comes out and defends the title. And I think he loses it or something. Or he wins. But, like, he waited till Chandler
Took a fight.
to come back.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, he was getting beat. Like, Chandler was putting it on him, and he caught one leg kick to the back of the leg and nerved, like, right under the
Just turned
the
it off.
calf, yeah, and turned off his leg. And, like, his leg was flopping.
Like, yeah, like, you know how your foot's like this? His shit kept rolling.
Yeah.
God
Like,
damn.
because
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah,
like,
so I
walking
could-
backwards,
yeah.
he kept trying to go forward and he kept rolling it.
God damn. Yeah, I
The
could
ref
I could
went,
see how.
Yo, that's
an
too
injury.
many rolls. Yo, that's it. Like, that's over.
God
you can't
damn.
fight on that thing. Like, had he like kind of stood his ground more and not tried to move
Yeah.
so much, he might have like got away with it a little longer. But
But, like-
he right away,
Yeah,
tried to,
and gotten that
oh,
footing
shit, I'm in
back,
trouble.
yeah.
Like he went, I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna try and finish
Yeah.
this.
I think he
No,
knew-
He should have waited a little. Just you stand there. Just give it a second. Like, come on, leg, come on, give me a bit. But like, nah, he's too aggressive.
So we see how it happened with Cejudo, but Cejudo recovered after the first round.
Yeah.
he was more patient about it. He took his time. He's like, fuck, okay.
My leg.
Like, my leg. He's like, little side steps. Like,
They
not
took
moving
my
it.
shins.
I kill for the man.
Yeah, kill fitted me. But Chandler's good. He's a little stacked wrestler. Good power. Good striking.
Okay.
And he...
Yeah, he's like a little tank.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably going to be shorter than Hooker, but fucking wide as shit.
You know who he kind of reminds me of a little bit? Chad Mendes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Reminds me a little bit of Chad Mendes. And implementing that style, if he's even that much better than Chad Mendes, is going to be scary. Because if he can implement some wrestling with some bombs here too, because he used to knock people out, he used to out wrestle people. The Pitbull brothers, I think one of them got a victory over him though. But Patricky, or I don't know which one. But
I don't know. Both those dudes are good too.
Hangman Hooker's
I
tough
wanna
though.
see them
Yeah.
fight.
Hangman Hooker's tough though. He's long. He's a lanky ass motherfucker. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. And then the people's fight, Jessica Ai taking on Joanne Calderwood. This is the one that everyone's paying the pay-per-view price for.
Oh yeah.
This is why the UFC's like, hey dude, we got this fight on the card. We can raise the pay-per-view $5 and they won't even care. Jessica Ai's fighting Calderwood. So
It should be a decent contest.
I think everyone knows I'm not a Jessica Ai fan. I'm a Calderwood fan. I don't like Jessica Ai.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
Me and Toucan saw her die
that was scary.
for a little bit in front of our
That was scary.
Jesus.
in front of us.
Oh my god.
Shevchenko kicked her in the head
Jesus.
at the United Center,
Yeah.
and the crowd was like, "Yeah!"
Shevchenko got me to get out my chair. I
Yeah.
never get out my chair.
We were all like, "Yeah,
I got up with the oh.
yeah." That's how the whole crowd was, dude. We all willed it into happening. Like, we all willed it. We're like, we all
yeah,
wanted death.
Valentina.
We're like,
yeah,
kill,
Valentina.
kill,
yeah,
kill,
Val-
kill.
Not literally.
Yeah, like,
She's dead.
like, oh fuck. I'm definitely going for Joanne, but it should be an interesting fight.
See, now that I lived that moment, I get why people went and saw people get killed at the town square. Saw a dude's head get chopped off. I can see how you did that.
We're all cheering for that to
It's
happen.
like, yeah, yeah.
You kind of felt bad that the whole arena was like,
It deflated the whole arena.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Sort of, but like everyone's still excited.
yeah.
The thing is, you feel bad about feeling excited.
Well, like that's the whole thing. That's like the whole crowd, like the whole arena was like, kill Jessica Ai, and like as she was walking to the ring, we're like, we want blood. And then they she gave us blood, but then we kind of all realized that everyone was against Jessica Ai, and she just got killed in front
And
of
we
our
just
eyes.
watched the fucking murder.
Yeah, and we're like, ooh,
Wow.
we all willed that into existence.
Because we knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Terrible.
yeah. It's pretty awesome though.
But yeah, it's pretty great.
It's pretty
It was
awesome.
amazing.
It's a nice highlight too.
And then Valentina did her little dance.
Yeah. It was awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Bravo.
Yeah.
She put on a show.
Jessica Ai woke up after like 5 minutes. All right,
She's okay. She's fine.
she was out for a little bit.
We don't know what we know about
Just-
CTE and head trauma.
Yeah, she took a nice little nap. Matt, the Steamroller Frivola.
That's a wild nickname.
That's his nickname.
That is wild, yeah.
taking on Atman as Atar.
Zader?
Zader? Yeah, I know
I don't know these guys.
I know Steamroller.
What's his fight style?
He's more of a brawler. He's not too technical.
Okay.
He's a good striker.
I'm gonna guess this Atman is a wrestler, boxer.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I don't know where he's from, but
Wrestle box.
yeah. And then opening up the card, we have Marina Rodriguez taking on Amanda Ribas. I recently have gotten to see Ribas fight, like in her last couple fights, and she caught my eye. So I follow her on Instagram. She's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah. She is.
Toucan doesn't think so, but you know,
What?
He's putting words in my mouth.
it's whatever.
Okay.
Brad Tavares, boo. Oh no, wait. First, Armin.
Sarukian.
Yep,
Yeah,
you got it.
Sarukian.
Taking on Nazaret
Hakparas.
Hakparast. Little, what's his name?
Little Gastelum.
Yeah, Little Gastelum. Looks like Kevin Gastelum, but he's in the smaller weight division.
Little Gastelum from
This
the
guy.
Middle East.
And then Brad Tavares taking on Shoeface Carlos Jr. Antonio Carlos Jr.
Carazabat.
Yeah, Carazapat.
What is it? Oh, that's not how it is.
It is, I think.
It is it? Is it that?
Yeah. Juliana Pena taking on Sarah McMahon. McMahon still in the UFC?
I guess so. Shit. I haven't seen her fight in a minute.
Yeah.
I don't remember her fighting in a minute.
Khalil Roundtree Jr. coming back.
Oh, shit.
Haven't seen him in a while. Taking on Marcin Prochenko in the prelims.
Okay. And early prelims. Damn. This is a
And
lot.
you're saying
That's a stacked card.
Yeah, I don't know any of these guys. And they
Nick
got
Lentz.
Andrew Sanchez taking on
Mahmoud Muradov.
yeah. Nick Lentz taking on
Movsar
Elov.
Evlo.
Evlo.
Amir Albazazi.
Albazi. Salgas.
Zumagulov.
Man, we sound like fucking second graders.
Yeah.
Sound it out.
You're accused for the
Sound it
murders
out.
of Mo Sislak and Apu Nahasa Pasa.
Just Mo.
Just Mo.
Just Mo. Just Mo.
That's what we're doing right now with this guy's fucking porn name. It's crazy. Look at that name. ZH.
Hey, we can read, alright?
What is that
Relax.
fucking, what
It's
is,
not every day I run into ZHU.
Yeah.
Alright? Zumagulov.
It's
My
usually
bad, alright?
it's usually just a regular Z with the ZH.
Frankie would know where that guy's from. He's probably, I would guess where Triple G's from.
From the... Where's Triple G from?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Here, is he here? I'll check that real quick and then we'll get out of here. I need to know where he's from though. He's from some crazy country. Because not
Some
crazy,
crazy country.
not that they're crazy in it, but like they're crazy with the spelling and
The backwards are
yeah.
Interesting phonetically.
Let's see, where would he be?
where they do the backwards are.
Is he even fighting? I don't see him.
Who are you looking for again?
The one ZH guy? Nope, he's not there. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card because there's a midweek card. Remember?
True.
That weird.
Yeah.
There's a card.
There's a
Wednesday.
midweek card?
Yeah, there's a card on Wednesday for some reason.
Wild.
Okay.
Zalgas. Zumagulov.
Kazakhstan!
Very nice. Look at that.
Yeah. Frankie would be proud right now.
Yeah. With the etymology.
Yep.
Tracing it back.
I saw his face. He looked a little Asian, but he looked a little Russian. So I'm like, ooh. I'll pinpoint it.
See, that's super interesting. You see, like, how we pick up stuff.
Yeah.
And this is from fighting. We
Yeah.
learn about the whole world.
Now, if he looked if he looked a little Russian and he looked a little
Start leaning a different way.
Middle
right?
Eastern, I'd be like, he's probably from Dagestan.
Yup. Yeah, and if he had the beard and stuff,
Yeah.
like, you'd look at little things like, oh,
Yeah.
that's like a cultural norm of theirs. Like,
Yeah.
That's what they tend to do. Like, yeah. That, or like hairstyles or stuff. Like, are they bald and like are hairy on the body? Like, that'll tell you something.
The hat, like now, because
Yeah.
of Khabib, we know the white thing. That's true. That's
The
some
mountain
religious
peoples.
thing or something.
I
Or,
think it's like mountain people.
yeah. That hat that he
That's
has
where
over
his
there.
people are
You
from.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yep.
So.
I've seen it.
All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for joining us. We will see you guys next week for the pay-per-view. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. I don't know why I wanted to say.
Come back and watch us struggle with names some more.
Yeah.
We're gonna take some alpha brain before the show next time.
It's not our fault. ZHU guy. Fucking.
Zumagulov. Now I gotta make sure to watch that fight now.
Yeah.
Especially because this guy's 32. He's been doing it for a minute.
God damn.
And he's
Goddamn.
5'4" and 125 pounds of Kazakhstanian steel.
All right. Well, you guys got anything to say before we get out of here?
Love your loved ones.
Yeah. Agree.
That's all I got.
All right, guys. Subscribe to the podcast. Drop us some likes. Smash that subscribe button. Check us out on YouTube, iTunes, Podbean, all those audio platforms. We're here on YouTube and weekly podcast. So, yeah, check us out. Hope you guys enjoyed your holidays. And as long as the fights are back, we'll be back breaking them down. So, see you guys next week. Love you guys. Peace out.